Alright, so welcome to this 2000 points game of 9th edition Warhammer 40,000. So, announcements here which we'll be discussing during the battle here. 10th edition is incoming, but still it's 9th edition for now. So we're going to run Eldar Craftworlds, and it's a clash we've been meaning to do. They're going up against Tom's World Eaters Chaos Space Marines. So before I run through the list here for the Eldar, it's gold level Patreons. We'll shout out the names during the game and also get a Patronic dice to use at some critical point during the battle. For silver level patrons, I'll call out the names at the end of the game, and you can check out the end credits for all of those supporting on Patreon, including those supporting at bronze, and also the Exarchs on channel membership. Their names are in the end credits as well. Alright, so for the Eldar here, can run these as BL10. It's Arcs of Home Detachment here, going down the route of HQs and Elites choices with 3 Wraith Lords. It's Wraith Knight fits in okay. Avatar, I think, used to be Lord of War, but it's an HQ choice now, so it all fits into the one detachment quite nicely. So running through the list here. So the Avatar. So this is the new sculpt, and it's been painted up by Siege Studios here. So they have done a fantastic job on this thing. It's going to debut in this game, and I think quite appropriate with Angron on the board. So we're hoping these two will clash. Who will prevail? I don't know. We'll have to see. The Avatar is good, but we will see how good he is in this game. It's certainly going to be a good test for him up against the World Eaters. So we'll see if they clash. There's no guarantees. We'll have to see what happens, but all eyes on the Avatar in this game, and Angron for sure, to see if they do indeed collide in this battle. There is a second HQ. It's an Autarch here, so it's Bright Star. So given him the glaive, a Banshee Mask being taken, and then the Autarch jump as jump generator as well for him. Then Fate's Messenger, Warlord trait, and Aegis of Elendish relic being taken for him. Then on to Elite's choices, there's plenty of them. 2 units of Dire Avengers, 2 squads of 10. Each of the Exarchs equipped, taking an extra Avenger Shuriken Catapult. And then it's this squad across here, this front squad, which has the Shredding Fire Exarch ability for those. 3 Wraith Lords being taken, each equipped with a double Bright Lance and glaives, and double Shuriken Catapults for those as well. Then I'm taking Shroud Runners, squad of 3. Wind Riders equipped with Shuriken Cannons being taken on those, 6 of them. And then also for Elites across here, squad of 5 Banshees painted up here. There's an Exarch with Mirror Swords, and then Piercing Strikes will Exarch power being granted to her. And then the final choice is the Wraith Knight. Has done well for this Eldar list so far. Double Wraith, heavy Wraith Cannons being taken for that. So that is the list here for the Eldar. Top level support on the channel is the Phoenix Lords. They can join us on the WhatsApp group. There's a number of other perks for them, but they also get allocated to units for all of our battle reports. So I call them out here, and they can follow their unit around during the game and see how long they survive on the board, and if there's any heroics taking place and so on. So Ed Farrer onto the Autarch for this game. Then Michael Fryer onto the Shredding Fire Dire Avengers. Mephisto's gone onto the Wraith Knight for this battle.
So he should get past turn 1 for once.
Mephisto?
Yeah, he normally struggles to get past turn 1. So so you just give him the biggest, bulkiest thing to keep him alive.
Oh, yeah, we work to help each other here. 3 Wraith Lords, Ray Cross, Chris Comiskey, and Peter Grant on those. Then we have Autarchs, which is second level of support. They get allocated to individual models. So Dylan Moore, we put onto the Banshee Exarch across there. Ben Shaw, who is an Eldar player, put him onto the Avatar here for this game. And then Gutby onto the Wind Riders here for this game. That's the Eldar list. They face chaos. We'll take a look now and see what Tom Covey has in his list. Alright, so Tom's army has changed here. This is pure World Eaters. No demonic support here from the Khorne Daemons. Tom's painted up more stuff. 2,000 points here of pure World Eaters Chaos Space Marines. We'll let him run through what he has in his list.
Okay, so 2,000 points Arcs of Omen detachment of World Eaters. I will start off with the troops choices. So we have in this list 5 troops choices. We have 1 squad of 10 Jackals with a Dishonoured and a Skullcrusher. I have 4 squads, 1, 2, 3, 4, of 5 Khorne Berserkers. They are modelled with plasma pistols, but for points they do not have plasma pistols. and they do not have icons either. So it's literally just bare bones. Apart from 3 of the units have each got one of the double-handed eviscerators in each. So that's the troops choices. HQ, I have Khorne the Betrayer. So in front of the Berserkers, Khorne the Betrayer. Then I have a Lord Invocatus. I have a Master of Executions, who I've also paid 1 CP to give him a relic. And he has the relic, the Talisman of Rage.
It's a debut for this model.
Yep, yeah. So Talisman of Rage is basically in the command phase. I can pick a unit within 9 inches. And that unit on rolls of 6 to hit automatically wounds the target. So it's just to add a little bit more killiness to the army, because obviously World Eaters need more killiness.
Yeah, running a bit short.
Always need more killiness. I have 4 elite choices. I've got 2 squads, so 2 squads of Exalted 8-bound and 1 squad of normal 8-bound. For the fast attack option, I have 3 of your basic spawn. I have actually used the accursed cultists for these because I'm not a great fan of how the normal ones look. For my heavy support, I have the most epic looking Land Raider you'll ever see. So this is a 3D printed conversion kit by a guy called Icarus Pattern on Instagram. So you can look him up. He does lots of other kits as well. But it was an absolute dream to put together, and it just looks so much better than the basic one.
So it fitted well.
Oh yeah. Well, the only thing you have to do is maybe shave off some of the little bolts on the side just so it fits snugly. But it was an absolutely fantastic fit, and any questions I had at all, he was free to answer them straight away.
Wow. Customized, you had to do that. Just a standard.
Yeah, it's still using the. It's probably 40% the GW kit now, and then the other 60 is all 3D printed resin. So,
but it's very fine, like this detail here.
Yeah, it's great, and then it comes with like magnetized bits as well, and so yeah, it was a great kit. And last but not least, Angry Ronald himself. Can't leave home without him. Eventually I will do a list. I plan on doing a list at some point that is just him, Land Raiders, and the 8-bound for the Disciples of the Red Angel. But for now, this is what we've got.
You couldn't even leave him at home, Tom. You'd
no,
be scared.
I know. Yeah, I know. You'd probably tear the house apart before you got home.
Okay.
If you left going home. But yeah, that's me. 2000. Oh, obviously, I paid a CP for Angry Ronald has to be my warlord, so he's got his warlord trait.
All right, so that's Tom's list. Congratulations, Tim, for getting these models painted up, for making that switch over to pure World Eaters. Well done. Here, the army looks absolutely fantastic. Really a debut here for as far as the battle's concerned for these on the channel. So Phoenix Lords have been allocated. JP onto the squad here at the back. This back squad's Exalted.
The front 2.
Right. Okay.
2 squads of Exalted, 1 squad of normal.
Normal at the back there. Okay. It's Amy Armo on this squad here. Squad leader here, the All-Type Midnight Miniatures. Vagabond's been put onto Angron here for this game. Longbow BB for long-range firepower support onto the Land Raider. Lucas Brown onto Khorne the Betrayer. The Invocatus.
Yep.
Got it right. Nate Miller on him. Daniel Cunningham, Anti-Imperial, going on to the Master of Executions. And then BPP Wargaming onto the Jackals here for this game. So that's the list. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next. All right, so we have a scenario here. It's called Death and Zeal. So it's the 8th mission here. Oh, 8th. Ah, yeah, suits Tom with his...
Death.
So Death and Zeal, yeah. So Tom's deployment zone over in that corner across there, and then over in this corner the Eldar deployment zone marked by the orange dice. There's 5 objectives on the board. There's 1 dead centre there with the cat sitting on top. That one in the middle. Then there's a home objective each. There's 1 in each corner basically. There's 1 here, another objective over there in No Man's Land, and then Tom's home objective over there. So, first of all, objective purged. And if you have an objective secured unit that controls an objective, you can then move off that objective and you'll still count as holding it even if there's no models there. Then for primary objectives here, direct assault. So the control of one or more objective markers, turn 2 onwards in the command phase is worth 4 points. And then 2 or more is worth another 4 points. If you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. And then in every battle round, including turn 1, if you control every objective marker on the board, or you control an objective marker that was under control by the opponent, you get 2 points. And then if you destroy an enemy unit that was on an objective, then you can get 2 points for that. If you do both in the same turn, it's 3 in total. So that's the mission. Here, just a general spread of objectives across the table, with, as per usual, an incentive to slaughter each other on the board. We'll go on to choice of secondaries next. We'll choose 3 each. All right, so secondaries chosen. It took Tom 0.5 seconds to choose his. Just all 3 themed ones here. Blood for the Blood God, Blood God's Due, and then Pile the Skulls. He's gotten 4 of those. Briefly, Tom, what is...
So Blood for the Blood God is just kill stuff.
Right.
Pile the Skulls is I can spend blood tie points to gain victory points. It is
a strong secondary.
It's actually a ludicrous secondary because it costs you, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 blood tie points to get like 5 victory points. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to remind myself exactly what the last one was. Oh, it's dying on objectives. So if your units die on objectives or my units die on objectives, has to be infantry units or non-vehicles, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Your
I have no vehicles.
Vehicles or monsters?
No, monster, yeah.
So they still bleed. Right, good. So then I can still blood the objective, which is basically what I've got to do.
Okay. We've gone for, I'm not too keen on the Eldar one, so I've gone for no prisoners. So that's killing non-vehicle, non-character models, which Tom has plenty of. It's a total number of wounds caused, divided by 10, and a few extra points available depending on the volume. Destroyed. Then we've gone for retrieve battlefield data. That's performing actions in table quarters. And also, whilst we're at that, we've gone for engage in all fronts. So that's occupying table quarters to pick up points. The idea of the Eldar is to sort of go around the edges. Let Tom blast through the middle. We'll see. We'll start alternating, placing units on the board next. I just mentioned the battle mat and the terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu. So 6x4 in size. This one here, I'm just marking out the edge of the terrain with the pipes across here, but you can get this one. And the range of their battle mats in the 60x44 size, the appropriate size for 9th edition games of 40k. And then also using pre-painted terrain here from gamemat.eu. So it's the Chem Zone set. So it's these round containers or vats here across here. All of those containers that you can see stacked up across there. There's also piping from the industrial terrain set as well. So you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain available from them as well. There's a link in the video description, also a discount code for you as well. Okay, we're deciding on reserves and so on at the moment. We're just talking about terrain, so we'll clarify that now. These buildings with 2 levels on, we're going to play as obscuring, so just running from corner to corner there is obscuring. This big stack of containers from corner to corner, we're going to play that as a big lump of obscuring as well. Same for this building, but we're going to enclose it within this whole structure across here. And this building as well, obscuring. Usual rules for ruins for those. Bit of AdMech terrain across here. And then things like these containers. And those across there will play as Munitorum armoured containers. So infantry can shelter behind, get light cover and so on. Exposed position on top. Those rules. And there's actually a good number of pipes spread out across the board. Usual rules for them. Some barricades across the table as well. So we'll press on. Start placing units on the board. Alright, so deployment's done for both sides. Sensing high-powered stuff here from both armies. Killer army across the other side of the board that you wouldn't want to meet in an alley on a dark night. And then
I don't think I'd want to meet them on an alley in the midst of a bright sunny morning either, to be honest.
And then Eldar, despite their beauty, they have some very dangerous units indeed, and this avatar to watch here. Wraith Knight, Tom says it's a torment. As it's been in a number of games here, that could prove to be an effective unit for the Eldar as well. Plus triple Wraith Lord as well, so plenty of tough enough units for the Eldars. Their deployment's done. We have clustered around the middle here, both to push through, but also to counter what we are expecting to come through the middle. This corridor of doom across here. We're expecting a nasty fight in the centre of the table. The Eldar can't concede that, so we've deployed quite ready and anticipating this onslaught coming. So Wraith Lord here. We've stacked up, that's Ray Crosses. Then we've stacked up Chris Comiskey and Peter Grant. They paired up over on this side. Then Shroud Runners just loitering here at the back. Michael Fryer's Dire Avengers positioned here on the objective. Just to the right there is the Autarch, Bright Star. 5 Banshees, making use of this obscuring terrain. Bikers here just stationed at the back. The Avatar just anchoring at the back. I don't want to throw him in early. We'll just maybe use him as a counterpunch unit. I think it's the plan. And then the Wraith Knight. Do you want to set up right at the back here? Range 36 or a heavy Wraith cannon. So we want to keep good range on the board. That's deployment done for the Eldar. 1 unit in reserve. Using the stratagems, we paid a CP for it. So deep striking in. Available with these costing 1 CP. So regularly in the Dire Avengers. That's deep strike on the board turn 2. Onwards. We'll go around to the other corner and take a look at Tom's deployment. All right, so World Eaters, similar kind of deployment for them actually, clustering here, getting ready to drive through this gap, and then units on either side as well. So inside this Land Raider is 2 units of Khorne Berserkers, right?
Yep.
Okay, loaded up and ready to go. So there's 10 models inside there. 8 bound here.
Exalted.
That's the Exalted ones?
Yeah.
Okay, the 2 regular in the middle?
I've got the ones with the chain fists are Exalted. So Exalted here. And then there's also the regular there as well.
Okay. Squad of 5 Berserkers across here. Khan the Betrayer just next to them on the right-hand side. The Invocatus.
Yep.
And then the Master of Executions next to them. So this is the high-value part of the army across here clustering together. Tom's put Angron on top just to intimidate the Eldar and to divert
if
5
you've got line of sight, If you've got line of sight to Angron, you're -3 to your leadership.
That true?
No.
Okay.
But it should be.
The way 9th edition is that I you could say any rule you want.
Yeah, you could.
Because it's hard to keep track. But we're going to talk about 10th edition. Tom knows a bit more than me. He's been keeping an eye on what's going on, a lot of the stuff that's been talked about. But there's a lot of positives. We'll talk about some of the things here for 10th edition, sort of a wish list from us as well, which we hope 10th edition will be like. So the other squad, the 4th squad of Khorne Berserkers is there. Jackals here. Then the 3 spawn. 1 here on the left-hand side, 1 just here in the middle, and then the other one is... Oh, yeah, he's there. He's just there on the home objective. So objective duty for those mutations. So that's deployment done here for the World Eaters. I guess so. Tom's been humming Lord of the Rings a little bit, isn't it? Sort of.
I just see Angron being the orc when the Urukaya charge in Helm's Deep, and the one that stands up on the rock and lifts his axe up in the air and like...
He would fire them up. And then they all just pour through here. Yeah. And then the glorious Eldar, whose armour shimmers and glimmers, but they get...
Delete them with their power. And then everyone goes home and that's it.
Right. Yes, I don't think there'll be a trilogy of this one. It's going to be it's going to be a one-off game. Okay, so we'll go on to the first turn of the game. I think the Eldar wouldn't mind going first.
I would absolutely love to go first.
Right.
If I don't go first, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
I'm going to roll on the platform, Tom.
All right, you do that.
4.
No,
a 1.
Why?
No.
I should never base my whole plan on a dice roll.
That is a good tip. We'll go on to turn 1 here. Eldar will go first. Alright, so on turn 1. Tom's saying it's a good job, the Eldar. It's going first here. It's Angron poised to get right down in amongst the Eldar immediately in the game, and just to buy that time of pushing forwards with units as well. So Eldar have a let off here. We have to go brutal against the World Eaters. Also Angron as well. We know he's going to get back up and so on. So Eldar have to approach this in a brutal fashion. We'll see if they can do it. We'll go on to the first turn of movement here. Okay, so movement done for the Eldar, sort of going around the edges here and just holding off in the centre at this point. So bikers have jumped out across to here. I'm not going to go after the objective. Tom's got units that are too dangerous. But we've got ourselves in line of sight and range across there. Wraith Lord's moved across to here, but he's not alone. He's been joined by Bright Star, who's jumped across with his warp jump generator to here, just to help grant those reroll ones. It's not crossing into the terrain, so still obscured with the benches, slightly tucked in against the wall, but not crossing. Performing an action across here, retrieve battlefield data with the Dire Avengers. Avatar's pushed forwards, but just going to go for the anchoring roll. Bear in mind, if and when Angron is brought down, he can return, and it's a deep strike that he can do. So Eldar do need to watch their back door. Then the Wraith Knight to get Angron to that Land Raider, which we're most likely to go after. We've had to shift to our left. So he's gone across into the gap that's been created by the two Wraith Lords, which have moved out. So Chris Comiskey there at the back moved out second, and then Peter Grant making a full 8-inch move across to there. But with them holding them back, going to use their double Bright Lance firepower to try and make a difference. Then Shroud Runners, I'm not sure if we're going to stay there, but we've moved out onto that objective on the extreme left-hand side. Bear in mind, one of our secondaries is engaging all fronts, getting units into table quarters. We've done that. I have a number of units on the board. No Psychers here for the Eldar, and the most biggest request in our Eldar games is, why don't you have Psychers? I have them. They're on the painting desk. They're on the way. So we can keep a look out for those in future games. But for now, no Psychers for the Eldar. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. So on shooting phase, just to let you know, I had Strands of Fate, 2 saves, a hit roll and a wound roll available here for the Eldar as we begin our shooting phase. Okay, so we're on shooting. We're going to start with Ray Cross. And he's going to put 2 Bright Lances into Angron over there. So we're looking for 3s. Rerolling 1s, thanks to Bright Star. So we get 2 hits. Toughness on Angron.
7, 3s to wound.
3s to wound, okay. And we get a wound come through. And no, we will not do anything. We will just leave it at that. So an invuln save here.
Saved.
Blocked. Right. Okay, so that's that one done. So Angron's a bullet magnet, for sure. He's doing his job because it's already starting to create decisions here. Do I go after the Land Raider with the Wraith Knight or go after Angron? Is the question. The Wraith Knight's got an option to go after both. I think we'll go with Chris Comiskey next. We'll go for him. And we'll take there's an Imperial players here. We'll just use their dice up. This is Andrew Swan. He's an Ultramarines player. So we'll commit his firepower to Angron. Looking for 3s. 2 hits. 3s to wound. It's the same result as last time. 1's come through. That's it, Tom. So you're free to try and invuln save this one. No. So now Tom can...
Right. The difficulty is the damage of this thing.
Yes.
If you decide to shoot into them is a lot higher than the D3 plus 3, so I'll just take that.
Take it.
Yeah.
D3 plus 3 damage. And it's the minimum there, so 3 plus 1. 4 wounds taken. The rate this is going, the Wraith Knight would have to go into Angron to bring him down. Or do we go after the Land Raider? If I kill the Land Raider, it's gone. Angron would come back. So there's some tough choices here for the Eldar. I've got resources here, but it's how to allocate them. Yeah, this is tricky business. What to go for here? We've been having this discussion. If I go for the Land Raider, well, no, it's not guaranteed, but it's potential to destroy it. And if I do, then it's gone. If I go after Angron, he's poised to cause trouble straight away. He can jump down and get to some of my units. But if I destroy him, he can deep strike in different places on the board and potentially be more dangerous. So I could come in down here or something. So, if I kill him, he's just going to come back. And he comes back, the whole profile just reset back to
No, it's 8 wounds.
Is it?
8 wounds is still enough to kill a Wraith Knight.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot at, and I could split fire, but that's just No, I'm going to shoot at the Land Raider. I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to try and take the Land Raider on here.
So who's shooting the Land Raider?
The Wraith Knight.
Right, I'm going to smoke screen.
Oh!
Ta-bum.
Good for you, Tom.
Just to try and save it a little bit more if I can.
We'll go Travis and Jen. 1 heavy Wraith cannon each.
Don't mind me, I'm just getting smoke.
Oh,
I might need a lot more smoke in a minute, but...
Here we go. Jen, D3 shots. And then Travis. Oh, they've maxed. Right, they sense the urgency of the situation. So we'll do Jen's 3 shots. So I have to roll it all together, really. So we'll do Travis and Jen uniting together. 6 shots of maxed out, which is a brilliant situation to be in. Looking for 4s, though. So just hold it right there. I'm going to Strands of Fate a hit roll. That comes through. It counts as a 6 to hit. I'm going to try and hit on 4s with these. Ooh. Okay.
What strength is your thing like?
A bit strength 16, yeah.
So it would be 3s instead of 2s now because I'm toughness 9.
Yes, and the Land Raider, exactly right, Tom. Do I command? No, I should. I think you got an invuln save in that Land Raider.
No.
No, right. So just hold, just calm down. I will talking to myself here. Well, Strands of Fate a wound roll, right, and make that a 6, and then we're going to try and wound here on 3s. With 2 dice. All right, we do. Right. So let's have a little look at the profile here. It's AP minus. It could be. Well, it could be worse. No, it could be higher. Oh no, it is -4. All right, so Tom's going to get a save here.
6 up save.
3 dice. Sorry, 3 saves are 6+.
Yeah, I might need a bit of help for this. I'm going to use Longbow BB because it's his tank.
Right.
Right. So let's go Longbow.
6s would be brilliant. 1 6 would be good. 2 6s would be amazing. 3 6s.
No 6s
none.
for you would be amazing. So that's basically gone, isn't it?
I think so. If that's gone through, yeah, we're looking at 18 damage, 3d3, and then d3 mortal wounds as well. So
18 damage plus
straight up.
3d3.
It's 3 lots of 6. You see, it's d3 plus 6 damage each time. So
doesn't blow.
Tom's just rolling to see if it blows up. Land Raider has been destroyed.
Well, my nice, pretty model I spent forever painting lasted a very long time.
Okay. I've been taken on a guilt trip. Oh, Salt Shaker as well. This has been donated by one of the Phoenix Lords. It's a Salt Shaker for Tom with little mini salt dice inside. And whenever we sense the saltometer getting too high, we just do a general sprinkle. And it has helped. It's helped to preserve Tom's descent into despair. Okay. I'm actually fighting across his Gene Stealer Cult's homeworld here. The Salt Mine world. We haven't given it a name yet, I'm not sure. Tom says Lucas Prime. I've said Covia 5, but I'm not sure you can name the planet. We've played a 1,000 points game. It should be available on YouTube channel membership. The debut for Gene Stealer Cults. Tom has actually somehow, we're not sure how, but within a space of about 2 weeks, has painted up a 2,000 points army of Gene Stealer Cults. So we're doing a stepping stone game. 1,000 points game should be live already on YouTube channel membership. You can check that out over there with the bonus content for channel membership. So we will go on to...
Very sad.
Yes, so there's rolling up here for the models that are inside, the 2 squads of 5. Tom will get those to disembark. We'll get them placed onto the board, and then we'll press on to the next bit of shooting. Wraith Knight strikes again. So Tom's taken a casualty in each of those squads. So 2 squads of 4 will emerge here. Okay, so disembarkation here and here at the back with the squads. Just there was the footprint of the Land Raider just there. But that's that firepower done from the Wraith Knight. There he is, just across there. Once again, aiding the Eldar here with some heavy firepower coming through. Some more shooting to come from the Eldar next. Okay, we've got the other Wraith Lord here, Peter Grant. We didn't advance with him, so we're going to put 2 Bright Lance shots into Angron. So we'll go Bjork the Zog Puncher here. Orc player, obviously. We'll go for 3s. Okay, hit and a miss. Then we'll try and wound on a 3. That does go through, so we're down to an invuln save here. It's important enough.
Failed, so I will spend my CP on this one.
Fair enough. Here comes the command reroll.
Oh, and there's a CP gone for smoke screen as well.
So 50-50 chance to block here.
Yep.
That has been blocked. Okay, well done. Angron remains on 14 wounds at this stage. Shroud Runners on the objective. We'll shoot up at Angron, see if we can pick off a couple of wounds. Again, we'll go Thousand Suns here. Artist formerly known as Viege. We'll do 3 sniper shots. So we'll start with the sniper rifles first of all. So looking for 2s. And they will hit. And then we're looking for... Is he toughness 8, Angron? No, toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
5 to wound, 6 is a good... It's a double 6 coming through. So it's going to be a mortal wound on each of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then AP -1.
So it's a mortal wound in addition?
Yeah.
So 3 damage in?
Yeah. Cheeky snipers. Okay, that's the Shroud Runners. And then we'll go for the... We've already done above what I was hoping from them, but we've got scatter laser shots coming through next. Twos. And then BL10. Then 5s to wind. There's no AP minus on those. The wounds have come through here. Alright, 8 saves from the Shroud Runners.
It says T7.
Yeah.
It makes them very squishy, but then that's justified by the fact you can bring them back.
Yeah.
All saved.
We're starting on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of 2s there, but it's 2 or more saves on him, thankfully. Just to point out, I missed the Strands of Fate with him. I could have used it, but the target was destroyed anyway. We'll go across here with these. Shuriken cannons are equipped with, same as the last time we ran them, so we're going to go into those. So we're looking for 3s. And we're re-rolling 1s for the Autark. It is a full house of firepower here, and then it's 2s to kill, because these are strength 6 -1.
Yep.
Alright, I think that's enough.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bye-bye BPP, Wargaming.
Oh, Phoenix Lord slain. That was Swift here. Eldar putting that squad out of its misery here. So 10 models destroyed. That's gut B firepower coming through. But blistering firepower over on this flank. Not too bad from the Wind Riders. Okay, just a slight adjustment with these. Not too much, just an inch or two with those, just with battle focus. Okay, and with that, I think that's firepower complete across the board. I'm happy to keep him where he is, I reckon. Yes, and everyone else is happy. Yeah, okay, so I don't think I can even battle focus anyway. It's after you shoot. He's got no shooting, so he can't battle focus. All right, so turn 1 comes to an end. Points coming through. 2 points picked up because we grabbed a fresh objective. That one over there. We kept the Shroud Runners where they were. The retrieved battlefield data across here. No points yet, but we've performed actions there on that one. And then 2 points picked up for engaging all fronts with units in 3 table quarters. 1, 2, and then 3. So that's the turn finished. Eldar off to, I would say, a good start here. The firepower's been dangerous enough. We'll go on to the first turn of the game for the World Eaters next. Alright, so Tom's on the move. Was I right to go after that Raider, Tom? What do you reckon? How's it going?
No.
No?
No.
You reckon there's more trouble with Angron?
I think... Well, it depends on how you... We all know how you roll. But, in theory, like, I can get into these 2 this turn. Mm-hmm. Does he have an invuln?
No.
Right, so he would automatically be dead. So, in theory, I've got 2 options. I could jump onto here, jump down there, and kill these 2. Mm-hmm. Or I could jump over here, jump down there, and put everything into him. And because I absolutely
hate him
with a passion, my Khorne Daemon side is taken over and wanting me to butcher the knight.
Yes. Angron gets jealous because the Wraith Knight's taller than him. I think that is a major factor as well.
I'm going to run with these guys. Oh, I need to stop using my own dice.
Now, Tom, would we just say that every time the saltometer kicks up, we have an antidote now.
Right, what else have we got going on then? So
Tom's picked an army here where it's nice and straightforward, move it forwards. So that's, if you're salty and angry, you can do that. And then when your stuff dies, he gets rewarded for it. So that really helps to offset some of the...
Yeah, it works. It's like my perfect army.
If this doesn't work, then nothing will. So this one has moved forwards, but it was a low roll on the advance.
Yeah, not enough to get on there.
So then Tom made a move with these to shift across here and advance, crossing the pipe and making it to here. These were blessed with, they have a 9-inch move and then a +2 added on top.
Yeah, the Invocatus, because they're the normal 8-bound, so they're core, they can get +2 to the movement. The Exalted 8-bound cannot get +2 to the movement. So the normal 8-bound and the Khorne Berserkers here both got +2 to the movement.
Okay. Don't tell Tom, but Frank's in there hiding. Frank Castle.
I might have to.
Tom's walking straight past him. So anyway, to here. Now we reckon with some stratagemy help, perhaps a 7-inch charge here against the Wraith Lord. So I tried to pull back here, but it's not safe. There is brilliant speed available here with the World Eaters. So we've moved out on flanks, right? Tom's going out to meet on the flanks as well. He's not going for this one central drive through the middle of the board. He's pushing out all the flanks on both sides. A spawn, by the way, moving out onto the central objectives. That's been claimed. Just doing their sentinel duty. Just that other units don't have to get distracted. Going after objectives. Yeah, this is the move. Angron jumping across. It's a 16-inch move this thing has. So it's landed right there. It's poised to attack multiple targets. Tom obviously wants to go after this. There's also Wraith Lords available to go into. And, viewers, Tom is one step closer to this showdown. The Avatar of Cain.
I think Angron might need to die at least once before that showdown happens. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Let Tom make the rest of his moves, yeah. All right, so movement here. 8-bound pushing forwards in this direction. Exalted. Yeah. A potential charge lined up here. I thought I was safe, but I don't think so. They may not go after the Shroud Runners. There's options to go after Wraith Lords as well. This squad of 4's pushed around this direction. I take it these have advanced.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Khorne the Betrayer pushing through the middle. Squad of 5 pushing through as well. Then the Lord Invocatus pushing forwards. Master of Executions going through as well. Exalted across here. Regular? Exalted?
They're Exalted. 8-bound. The only regular ones are these ones.
Go across the other side. This squad of 4 Khorne Berserkers has pulled back onto the objective just to guard here. Eldar do have a deep striking unit available. So Tom wants a bit of strength, a bit of durability on here. And then the Lone Cow spawns headed across in this direction. I think just to counter potential Eldar deep strike, at least in that area. So that's movement done. And then now we can see Angron jumping out across to there. We'll go on to shooting. Some?
Nope.
None?
No, nothing's... I've only got pistols.
Oh,
you killed my toy.
Land Raider, okay.
Yeah.
We'll go on to charges.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Before we do...
At the end of the movement phase.
3 Blood Tithe points, and it's Rage Fueled Invigoration, which does what?
+1 to charge.
Across the army?
The board, yeah.
Oh boy. This army was made for charging. We'll see if these charges go ahead. If they go in, Eldar could find themselves in trouble in a number of sectors across the board. They've had their way on turn 1. They got their wish, destroying some targets, but now Tom's poised to charge. Where to charge? There's options available.
I'll start with Angry Ronald.
So where's he going to go?
He's going to go into these 2.
Right. In which case, I must overwatch with the Wraith Knight. 1 CP, isn't it?
I can't remember.
I think it's 1.
I never do it.
It's quite rare, actually. Yeah. No, but we'll give it a go. And I will call upon the most Eldar Patreon there is, which I could go Ray Cross. I'll go Chris Comiskey on this one. This is huge. This is the fate of worlds. This is the dice of destiny here. Number of shots. Just 3. I've got no strands dice to help me here, so it's pure dice rolls. But I will use these, the Xenos dice. A single 6 would be most useful. Oh, we do. We get 1. I don't think I get as my ability. It's only in the shooting phase here for BL10. I'll just double check, but I think it says shooting phase. Yeah, it's shoot or fight, so we do get it. I'm going to try and roll a 6 here. Okay. Now we're going to try and wound on a 2. And it lands at the avatar's foot there, and it is a 2. So now an invuln save. This is pretty big. Tom's gonna okay. Tom's gonna re-roll. Yeah, this is getting quite important here. So here comes the re-roll.
If I re-roll a save here, does that count as a re-roll in the charge phase? So I can't re-roll a charge.
Oh, like a command re-roll, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe you want to check that.
Oh no, this is yeah. I don't know. How many damage is this going to be? Enough to probably kill him.
No, this will be 6 plus D3. So it will hurt him, but he'll live.
So you're going to do 6, which will take me to 5.
6 plus D3.
And then do 3 on top of that. So I will be in my last bracket.
It's a tough choice for Tom now. If you try and block this, it's going to stop a good number of wounds from going through. But if he does so, he'll lose the command reroll ability to try and reroll that charge. And Tom's a bit on edge here. That charge doesn't go ahead.
I'm not worried about his charge as much.
Which
probably means I'll fail it. I'm worried about the other charges.
Okay.
Tough
choice here. This is only turn 1. There's been a number of tough choices here for both sides to make. I think because both of us know the importance of some of the decisions here for indeed the rest of the battle and the overall plan.
I'm just going to let it go through.
Oh.
I need the rerolls.
Yeah.
Because my dice rolling has been abysmal.
D3 on top of that. It's another 2. So we're looking at 8 damage coming through on Angron. He'll drop to 3. There's a nasty blow from the Wraith Knight. Again, it strikes, this time with Overwatch. Now here comes the chuck.
I just hate that thing even more now.
Do it, Tom. Just... 5. We'll see if he makes it in here. He should be okay. We'll double check. It's okay. We had a moment there where Tom was...
I think it's about 1 inch off.
Because it's army wide, plus 1.
Army wide, plus 1.
All right, you're in. Yeah. Okay. So Tom's in contact with the Wraith Knight and the Wraith Lord, bear in mind. So there's 2 targets that he's gone into here. Angron's only on 3 wounds left, but he's still, no doubt, dangerous enough.
It doesn't affect his weapon skill. Only affects the number of attacks.
Okay.
So he'll only be getting 9 attacks.
Sorry, carry on.
I've got 3 wounds.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll be dead before you get over there. Right, so...
the Avatar, just be careful with him. He might be called upon later on for the second return. Or the first return of Angron. Yeah.
I think I have to go into these bikes because they are... they are just within 8, which would make it a 7-inch charge. And then I get +1 to charge. So make it a 6.
Okay.
Which I get a 7.
Ooh. Okay.
So I have to go into them.
So Tom's in across there, just looking through the book. I missed it out. I should have used it to start the command or the charge phase. Wire weave grenades, which I've not used before, but that stratagem would have given Tom D3 mortal wounds and D3 minus off the charge, which could have helped us. But Tom could have easily command rerolled the charge.
So within 8 again here, so 7-inch charge, and then +1 to charge is a 6 again, going into the Wraith Knight.
And you haven't used your reroll yet?
No.
Okay.
And see if I make this, I'll be infuriated that I didn't reroll there.
Here it comes.
I make it on an 8.
Oh boy, we've got multiple contacts here. This is I tried to stay around the edges here, but it just shows you turn 1 movement's fast with the World Eaters. And I was right at the start to say to be brutal as possible, because this is what happens if you don't get rid of them. They stretch out in all directions and make their charges. Well done. That's the 3 charges you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eldar have had a good turn, and the World Eaters are lining themselves up for a good research here. A good strike from them, potentially. Now, I've got 4 CP. There is interrupt play, which is something else to consider.
Yeah, I've got to start with Angron. because otherwise he dies. I've got 3 wounds left, so.
All right, okay.
Right.
So
can he fall back and shoot?
No.
Right. So.
But he can stay in and shoot for sure.
Oh no! Well, I'll be potentially dead anyway by his hand.
Yes.
Right. And he has how many wounds?
The Wraith Knight.
Yeah.
22 wounds on him.
9 attacks. Let's say all of them hit. 3's to wound. And then you're going to auto pass 2 of them. I'm not going to do enough damage. So do I just shoot what I can kill?
Just capturing Tom's train of thought here. These two sides clashed before?
No.
No.
He has a 3-up save. So all of my attacks will go straight through. You're -1 damage.
Yes.
You're how many wounds?
9, I believe, on him.
9. Yeah. So I'm wondering whether I just make sure I finish him off.
And disrupt the Wraith Knight.
And disrupt and try and just take some damage off of the Wraith Knight.
We've only played 1 turn. And these two sides, I can sense it. They hate each other. We're having good fun, aren't we, Tom? But just fluff-wise, Eldar World Eaters, you can imagine the hatred. Eldar not wanting to get up close and personal with these, rather destroy them at distance and at leisure. But they don't have that option here. World Eaters have shifted across the board at great speed, and these abominations have gone slamming into multiple Eldar targets. So turn 1, this game's nasty enough already, which makes for a good game of 40k. Haven't really talked about 10th edition yet, Tom. We've been a bit absorbed in this one.
Our brains have been hurt.
Turn 1's, it's just all kicked off here on turn 1.
Right. I am going to do 4 attacks into him.
Okay.
5 attacks into him.
Whoa, he's got 9.
He's got 8 base and then +1 for charge.
Okay.
And I'm going to devote these to... well, I am getting seriously cross, so I'm going to go very cross.
Well, and then
season,
just in case if Tom blows his lid here.
Yeah, so I'll start with the Wraith Lord, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s.
Yes,
what
he blessed
should have done
himself
is yeah. Right. Anyway, wounding on 2s because your toughness 8.
Yes. Angron's amazing.
So that's 3.
Yep.
Going straight through.
Yep.
D3 +3 each. So you're dead.
Yes, because it would be 6 and the minimum would be 3 on top of that 9. Yep. Okay. Target destroyed.
Farewell.
I don't. Yeah, I'll have to check. I don't think they blow. I do, but we'll see. Okay.
And then into the Wraith Knight.
2 misses. They all go through. Oh
no. All of them.
Oh boy, I'll have to think about this. Right, Wraith Lord gone. That's guaranteed. That's Chris Comiskey brought down. He's a dedicated Eldar player, but he's been picked off here by Angron. Okay, so there's 5 for me to save. Right, I'm going to Strands of Fate 2. Thankfully, those are on standby. So now I'm down to 3, which I do get invuln saves for. 5 pluses, and if ever I've needed help, it's now for Eldar. Use the Raycross dice. Who is an Eldar player? Is anyone else? There is someone. I just sense there's someone here. There is. Who's this? Scott Costello. He's Eldar Ulfway player. Come on. Even a single 5+ would be great. None. My last final option is to command reroll. Wraith Knight's going to take.
Can I just comment on 10th edition?
Go ahead.
Get rid of all these flaming rerolls.
Yes.
Because it is so infuriating.
Oh,
good.
Now he's happy.
Good. Oh, keep the rerolls. Keep the rerolls.
What damage are you going to do, Tom?
D3 +3. So 6 -1.
5.
5.
4 and then 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're looking at 12. 12 damage taken. Okay. All right, yeah, so that's 12 wounds. It drops us down to 10. So we have survived, but that's Angron's horrific in close combat. Absolutely dangerous here. Chopping a Wraith Lord down with ease, and also half destroying a Wraith Knight. There's some damage output from him. So he is dangerous. And maybe we should have picked on him first instead of the Land Raider. But it's too late now. Eldar will just have to cope with the current situation, and I will have to spend 2 CP and try and interrupt play across here. I think we must.
And then...
Okay, interrupting play. Oh, it's Red Cross. We're going to fight with him. 4 attacks, 2 CP. Tom's then used Blood Frenzy, which means that when your model's removed from play, you'll still fight with them.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. 3s. Biel-10. Or him, rerolling 1s, doesn't matter. But we've got our 4 hits, which is great. So your toughness is
5.
Okay, so we're looking at strength 9, so 3s to wound. Oh no. 1.
Alright.
And an invuln save to
That
block.
was worse, 2 CP. Failed it. Okay. How many wounds is it? How many damage is it?
This will be D3.
I can't read. Oh no. I've still got the reroll available, haven't I?
Go ahead if you want
It'll
to.
be how many wounds?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3 on that as well?
Yes.
Eldar, man. D3 plus 3. D3 plus 3. 5 up. No, it's fine. So 1's dead.
Alright. Yeah, 6 damage.
Kapow. But I will take him off in a minute once he's full.
That'll do. Okay, so Tom's now free to fight.
I'll go with these guys.
Against the Shroud Runners,
Yeah.
I would imagine these Shroud Runners will just be vaporised here. We have no invuln save. But Tom is, by all means, welcome to give us a display of what these things can do.
So, is it exalted?
Multiple small units is pretty good, Tom. Nice flexibility. They can head off in all different directions. Not one like Death Star type big unit to push through the middle. It's quite predictable and you can react to it and so on. But Tom's splitting them up into multiple small units. They're able to reach the different corners of the battlefield. So that's been effective for sure.
So we'll go with the Midnight, who's there first, who has twin chain fists. So he gets 5 attacks plus 1 for charge, so 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s for Angron.
Oh yeah, got themselves in 6.
The ability.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6s auto wound.
Right.
From the ability that they've got on from the Master of Executioners, the Warlord, the Relic.
Okay.
And then
Toughness 4.
2s. And I roll 3 1s. So these 2 that have gone straight through
Yes.
are -4
Straight through. Yep.
and 3 damage each.
2 dead.
So 2 dead so far. Right, well then I guess I have to attack with the others. So then the other ones get 4 attacks plus 1
Yeah.
and 4 attacks plus 1.
All we've managed to do is waste Tom's time. That's all we've been able to do.
Rerolling the 1s. 1 auto wound.
Dead.
No, that's only 2 damage.
Oh. Dead.
No, it's dead, yeah.
Okay. It was just a formality, but we rolled up anyway.
Blood type point.
Eldar's suffering now.
These can't fall back and shoot.
No.
But then you'd get to attack me.
I can
But
shoot
I've
in
got
close
4
combat.
up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
And if you decide to shoot in close combat and don't kill them, I fight you first next
You
turn.
will, yes. So yes, the disruption factor there.
But then each one that comes through is D3.
So there's a
D3
risk.
plus 3, so you kill them.
If I kill 2 and shot the other one off in close in shooting phase, something like that, maybe. But it'd be quite an exceptional thing to do.
I will leave them there.
Okay. That objective's now been grabbed by those, so well done to them. They've stretched out to that flank. Now onto the other.
I will just move towards you that way.
Slight adjustment. Yeah.
Block the line. Right, over here.
This combat next.
So these are just normal 8 bound, so they're not quite as good.
Okay. It's JP versus Ray Cross here with this fight. The way it's gone for those, I think he's going to bring this Wraith Lord down here.
So 5 attacks plus 1. And I have lacerators. No, so I am... Oh, good. Strength 6, plus 1 for the charge, strength 7, plus 1 for the lacerators, strength 8. So I'm hitting on 3s. Let me just see whether there's anything else I can do here. I think there might be a...
If Tom doesn't destroy the Wraith Lord, even if I've got 1 wound left, I'll fight at the backs and profile. So he is dangerous enough. Tom's obviously the ideal situation is just to bring the Wraith Lord down.
Maybe seems...
Overkill?
No, I'm not going to do that.
That was gory dismemberment. Tom was going to play it to generate.
I'm thinking I need to try and make sure I stay on 2 CP to interrupt next turn. So no, I'm not doing that.
Right, just going to fight as they are.
Although I might, yeah, I'm just scared I'm not going to kill this thing. Lacerators. How many wounds have you got?
9. Didn't heroically intervene with Bright Star. Discretion chosen over Valor at this point in the game.
Right. 9 wounds. Right, well, we'll see what we got. So 5 attacks plus 1 for charge. These guys are hitting on 3, so.
Big roll.
Terrible roll. Straight away.
Okay.
When I'm wounded on 4s. 2. So they're flat 3 damage each. So then it's just 2. Although you've got a 3-up save.
Yeah.
So you'll get double 6 save.
Coming right up. Nope.
Right, so 4 damage taken so far.
Oh boy, okay. 5 wounds left, yes. So your other weapons are damage 2 to drop to damage 1.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you could potentially still be alive here.
Do you like the Wraith Lords? They're a solid build.
5. And then they get 8 bound eviscerator. Each time attacking. So they've got 2 eviscerators each of these guys, so they get plus 2 extra attacks each. So they get 4 attacks each. Then they get plus 1 for charge, and then 2 each because they've got 2 eviscerators.
Go ahead.
But the downside is I'm going to be on 5s to wound you.
Are you committing this to a friend, Tom?
Yeah, I will. I will actually. Have I got any friends? I don't think I've got any friends.
Orcs? Oh no, Andrew Stewart's Eldar. There's unnamed people.
I'll go unnamed people.
Michael German.
Okay, let's go. What you got?
Are you looking for 2s or 3s?
I'm looking for 3s.
Okay. And then I take it it's 5s.
Bad. So you have... I just need to do well, and that's absolutely terrible. You're still going to be alive. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Because I can't.
I dreamed a dream, Tom.
I can't believe that.
Yes. Bright Star. He was dying. He looked across his shoulder and saw Bright Star, and he said, yes, there is yet still hope for the Eldar. And we shall try and save these on -3 still.
Yep.
6s to block. 2 6s on the Xenos dice. So we're looking at 4 wounds remaining on this thing. It's still half alive. So I took 4 wounds left. Took 4 wounds and then another one. Yeah, 4 wounds remain. Okay. Righty ho. Okay, so we shall swing back, and
You've already swung that.
Yeah, I did, yeah. It's okay. So we'll leave it as it's
carried away. Then,
oh shit! I was just waiting to swing back. We'll have to wait. Okay, so that's that done. Situation here: Wraith Lord holds his ground.
He gets to fight back.
Wraith Knight, yes, he could do something. He could, yeah, okay.
He could take 2 wounds off.
Maybe. We'll see what he can do. All right, we'll give this a go. Titanic Feet. We'll go Tyler. Whoa, I just saw him. Jordan Russell, Eldar player. Thank you very much indeed. Looking for 4s because of our damage bracket. We'll Biel-Tan. Nice. 4 out of 5. Add 3s to wound. You're joking. Haven't even got the option for command reroll here because I command rerolled the save on him earlier on. So that's just that one, Tom. AP -2. So you're looking at a 4 up to block. No, 2 damage taken. Whoa,
one wound left.
1 wound left and anger roll, would you believe? Okay. All right, so that's that concluded against him. That's the close combat's resolved here across the board by the looks of it. Okay, so we'll assess the situation, give you an idea on points here, but breaking out in different directions here with the World Eaters, and they've surely made an impact. They've done very well indeed, but not the clean sweep that Tom was hoping for. One Wraith Lord, commanded by Ray Cross, stands defiant. All right, so victory points coming through. 3 points picked up for the second part of the mission here. Tom grabbed a fresh objective and destroyed one of my units on objective. 3 points picked up for that. Then Blood for the Blood God, 3 points picked up for that one. And then Blood God Stew, 1 point picked up for that. And then Tom holding fire now, for now, with Pile the Skulls trading in blood type points for victory points. So the total score now is 4 points to 7. As far as victory points are concerned, it's very early stage here of the battle, but so much has happened already. Blistering firepower from the Eldar to be met by blistering close combat from the World Eaters. 2 very, very different styles, 2 very contrasting armies here. Who will prevail? That's yet to be decided for sure. Both armies in with a chance for sure. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Eldar. We'll see how they respond to this World Eaters aggression. We'll go on to their turn 2 next. All right, so we're on turn 2. Eldar getting ready to respond. We probably should talk about 10th edition now. So they're talking about simplifying, keeping the depth, but simplifying a lot of the processes that go on, which I think would be a good thing. For example, firing the Wraith Knight here. So I'm thinking about rolling up the number of shots. There's a possibility I could command reroll some of the shots. There's a possibility using Strands of Fate dice. I then have a reroll for one of my hit rolls coming through. And then when I get to wounding, I can then potentially command reroll one of those coming through as well. Stratagem, yeah, and then Tom in response could start looking around for stratagems to help out, and there's rerolls and so on. And it just, the process starts to, it's stretched out multiple decisions. Just, do I command reroll this? Do I try and block this? Do I play a stratagem? And it just drags the whole thing out. It's more of a streamlined, straightforward process, perhaps with less options. Would just make things more smooth and quicker.
A lot of the time, almost the luck of the game is taken out of it. If you've got that many rerolls, then there's just no. It's no longer a game of luck. It's a game of rule stacking.
True. Yes. That's very true indeed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're hoping for Games Workshop have said it. They're going to streamline the process, keeping the depth. Which is good, and also the idea of these cards. You have card profiles for your units.
Yeah, so they said they're going to release all of the like the data slates basically for the models for free online, or you can buy the cards. Yeah. Just until the codexes start dropping. So that's a good nice move. That they're going to do it for free.
Yeah.
But I think what they want to try and do is stop all of the constant changing in rules as well. So all the FAQs and everything, they want to just try and get it in one, which is going to be hard. Like you never get it all right.
Okay.
But they're also mentioning something I think about like reactions, which is a little bit like what happens in 30k at the minute. You can react to when people do things, and a little bit of Age of Sigmar. Like if you move within 9 inches of someone in Age of Sigmar, they can roll a d6 and retreat. Oh. So they can retreat or they can press in and things like that. So
interesting.
Yeah. All about bringing things like that in.
Okay, so I had a different dynamic, a little bit, another level of strategy going on. But from what we've heard, I think there's great potential with 10th edition. It could be a very good edition indeed. I just think there's just too much rule saturation going on at the moment. Just so much stuff, and players have to think through all of these because you don't want to miss out. Obviously, you don't want to miss out stuff during the game that will give you a chance. Then players naturally are going to try and check that they've got every option available, but that then slows the game down. So if things are streamlined like that, then that will surely help. Because the strengths of 40k, the model range is as good as it's ever been. I mean, the models are phenomenally good. I mean, amazing stuff coming on. I mean, Tom's Army, for example, the resculpts, utterly incredible. Eldar getting some resculpts as well. The Avatar here, the Banshees, absolutely fantastic models. It's a brilliant time. The hobby's never been as broad and widespread. There's potential of films and animations and so on with Warhammer Plus and all these different things going on. So there is a broad spectrum here for the hobby as well. But the main tedious part of the hobby at the moment is the rules. So if that improves, then Games Workshop I think will be onto a winner for sure. All right, so movement's done here for the Eldar on their second turns. There's so many targets to go after. We're trying to prioritise as best as we can. So bikers have shifted across to here. These have deep strikes in. The Dire Avengers jumping 12 here with Bright Star. Going to try and put some firepower weight across here to try and clear this objective. Remaining in close combat with the Raycross Wraith Lord. Banshees coming to his rescue here. Avatar caution with him, holding back for now on the home objective. Wraith Knights pull back, pay 2 CP and restore 2 wounds. Push it up into its top bracket, so it's onto 12 wounds now. Dire Avengers, an advanced move made and swung them right round here to try and protect our flank and back door from a re-emerging Angron, and then the Wraith Lord on his own over in that table quarter near that objective but not on it.
Good old Peter the Wraith Lord.
Yeah, Peter Grant. He's been abandoned by the rest of his Eldar friends, but vital over on that flank. Eldar continuing to go around the edges here at this stage, not daring to go in too close to the World Eaters at this point in the game. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. Strands of Fate have used an advanced roll already. A charge roll is available, and 2 saves as well. The Raycross Wraith Lord into close combat. 2 Bright Lancers. 1 hit, because -1 to hit rolls.
3s.
3 to wound, yeah. No, and there's nothing I can do about it. So that's that done. 2 of them remain, that's not good. Avatar of Cain will shoot, though. We have got ourselves in range 12, so a single shot with the Wailing Doom into Angron. What an insult that'll be if we can pick off that last wound. And we missed on a 1, his debut roll. Moving on. Firepower here, we'll try and shred Angron with the Michael Fryer Dire Avenger squad. Alright, Dire Avenger squad, 36 shots in total. These are the ones with shredding fire. Put all of the shots into Angron, try and chip off 1 wound. And we'll commit these to Tyler Schwab here. Just try and do a good job if we can. So no kind of rerolls available, apart from a single Biotan, which doesn't help. Taking away the 1s and 2s. Okay. So that's all those. 5s to win. And 5s are AP -4. -2 anyway, so Tom's just going to roll some dice.
Oh no, he's alive.
He's alive.
Oh no, he's still alive. Oh no, how many dice am I going? Yeah, he's dead though.
He's gone, okay. So Angron's gone, killed once. He shall return. Next, Peter Grant will put his firepower into the 8-bound right in front of him. We'll commit these to Tyler Schwab. 4 pluses would be great. 2 Bright Lance shots. Nice. 3's to wound. 1 goes through. Invuln save on these?
Yep, 4 up.
4 plus.
Exalted. No, so that would be 1 very dead. So that's 1 very dead. Not much I can do about it.
1 removed. Tom wants to keep his 2 CP. I've got none at this stage. Shuriken catapults, 2 of them. Same target. I can BL10 now, actually, because I didn't use it. Nope. And 5's 2 wound. 2 wounds go through, right. Minus 1 on that one. Minus 3 on that one.
-1 and -3. Both failed.
Okay, just wound each. Not too bad. Okay. Next, Wraith Knight. I can't see those. We've got obscuring terrain, but we can see over the barrels, the pipes over there, to the regular squad of 4 Khorne Berserkers. So we'll offload everything we have into them. Yeah, it's pretty much our only target here with the Wraith Knight. So we'll commit this to Darren Gardner. Firepower here. 2d3 shots. It's almost maxed again. 5 shots. We're looking for 3s, thanks to the Tears of Isha. And we'll BL10. Nice. So all of them. Tom's... Wait, Tom, you don't need to remove them yet. Hang on. 2s. How many in that squad?
4. Yeah, but you do mortars as well.
Oh, yeah.
So they're dead.
Unless I roll a 1 or a 2.
Alright, okay.
Got him. Just about. Okay. Target destroyed. 4. 3 slain, mortal wounds destroyed the 4th. So target gone.
The more you kill,
the more points he
the more
gets.
Angron starts to rise.
Okay. Oh, Oh, it costs you points to bring.
I get for that as well, yeah. And the more points for the blood god, yeah.
Yeah. The more we kill his stuff, the happier he becomes. This is Tom's army. We call it the antidote. What choice do I have? I have to kill him. I can't. I have to.
That's the fun thing.
Okay. Right. A little cheeky shot from Ed Pharaoh here is going to fire into try and pick off this abomination. A mini Angron, isn't it? It's like a little mini cousin type thing. Okay. So we're going to fire into him, needing a 2, and we'll commit this to a friend, Maxfield Knuckles. 2. 2 to kill it.
I don't even know what you're shooting me with.
I'm sorry.
A Malta, are you?
Yes.
No, I think I might be toughness 5.
Oh, right, okay. 3 then?
Toughness 5, yeah.
Please. -4.
Yes.
D6 plus 2.
Yes. Still alive.
Yeah!
Still alive.
3 wounds taken. All right. I'll do a warp thing. Wow, 10. Okay, that's with the warp jump generator. We'll make a move now. He's going to hop, skip, and jump away. Okay, he didn't need to go too far. He's just gone to there. Okay, so next... We'll shred with these, or we'll fire with these Dire Avengers that have arrived from Deep Strike. So I'm going to split fire with these. I'm going to put 2 of them, so 6 shots into here to try and finish this thing off, and the rest of them are going to go dead ahead.
So,
those.
I think I'm back up to 4 wounds.
On
the spawn. Each time an enemy shoots or fights after it's finished making its attacks, if it doesn't kill it, then it regenerates back up to 4 wounds.
Straight away?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
If an enemy unit in this unit lost any wounds as a result of attacks made, but was not destroyed, that model immediately regains all lost wounds. So I'm back up to 4 wounds.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have to do a bit more.
Yeah. Right, we'll have to commit a fair bit more. Actually, I think we'll go in with. I'm gonna have to because it's on full 5s. Oh man, that's crazy. We'll do one.
Just stick them all into it.
No. Oh boy. Okie dokie. We'll go. Not ideal. No, I'm going to shift. We'll shift. I'm going to go straight after those. I'll do. We'll do the whole lot into those. I'm going to try and shred them. So we're going to be looking for 3s. And then I'm going to reroll 1s for the Autarch, who's positioned himself just near. So reroll 6 of those. And then I'm going to BL10 one of these as well. Okay. So now I'll take away all the 1s and 2s. From here, like so. And then we're looking for... You're still toughness 4 though on these things. Right, so 4s are good. And 6s are great. Okay, some. Okay, so these are AP -4.
So 2 dead. 2.5 dead.
Yes. This isn't bad. 9 saves of 5+.
And then -2.
But -2, yeah. Avenger Shuriken Catapults, they're pretty good. Oh,
All dead.
be gone. Yeah, target destroyed.
That's alright.
Okay. And Tom's still happy. He gets he gets points coming through. So that's cleared the objective.
Nope. I still
What?
own it.
Oh, because you had
Sticky.
a sticky objective, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think you must be the only army where, when I'm shooting and killing stuff, Tom's standing next to the score sheet, adding points on when his models are removed from play. Okay, they're an interesting faction for sure. I do hope some of the. I said one of the achievements that Games Workshop did well in 9th edition, in my opinion, is that they constructed rules that reflected the play style and the fluff.
It needs to stay fluffy.
Yes,
Yeah.
which they achieved. There were some fantastic rules out there.
Which means they need to make Eldar a little bit more fragile.
Right, okay,
Yes.
noted.
Rather than
Eldar have been driving.
as durable as they are when they're pixies in paper thin armour.
Yes, or the regular ones, yeah, like these guys. Yeah. Okay, so we'll press on with this is a sticky objective here. Tom's saying so. We've got Tom still counts as holding it unless we move on to it. All right, so I made a bad move here. I was planning to battle focus after I fired, but you can't do it after you arrive from reinforcements. So they're stuck there. These are too far away, even if I roll a 6 to get close enough. His was an opportunity, but he elected to go at the back. I perhaps should have tucked him just like here, perhaps just to grab that objective. But we failed to grab it, and it still counts as Tom's, which is, it's in case. So despite it being cleared, Tom still controls that objective. All right, we'll press on though. Firepower from these next. All right, I'm going to split fire with these. Going to put 3 into here to try and get rid of that, and 3 into there to try and put some wounds onto the 8-bound. So we'll go first against this thing here. And we'll commit this firepower. It's important enough. Marcus Anthony here. Trank dice rolling. So we're going into this with 9 shots. Rerolling 1s. Okay, we'll save the BL10. Roll. 3's to win. Strength 6 now. It's all -1.
How many?
6 of them on him. Now they're damage 2, so we should do this.
Yeah, he's 10.
Fine. Okay, got rid of him. Okay, so he's gone. Then the next 9 shots firing off across here, and you can see Tom's on the score sheet immediately, picking up points. Rerolling 1s, and then we'll go BL10. All right. 6s will be very useful. Tommy's going to get cover from the pipes. And there's a 666. And there's 2 more wounds coming through at strength 6 as well. So do you want to do these 2 at -1?
1 failed.
Okay. And then these 3 using your 4+ invulnerable save.
1 more failed. So 1 dead?
Yeah, it's enough to slay 1. All right, 1 brought down. Which I'm happy enough with to see one of those go. Okay. So there's a battle focus move available with these, but I don't think I'm going to bother. We'll just leave them sat where they are. All right, so pretty much firepower's complete here for the Eldar. We'll go on to charges for them next. Right, another headache of a charge phase here. So Banshees have gone in. Wraithlord was tempted not to go in, but we have. So the situation now is these are shut down here, but it's not going to stop Tom from using interrupt play. And then across the other side, Tom can interrupt there. So it's where to fight with first. Even if we do go first, Tom has 2 CP, which he could use to interrupt play, but also fight on death could be used, which is fighting before he's removed from place. Multiple options, both of us, difficult decisions to make. But we've got charges going on across here. If Tom uses his stratagem across here, there's a chance to bring this Wraithlord down, potentially damage the Banshees. If he uses it across here, he can try and cancel out the Wraithlord from grabbing that objective. So I think I must fight with Peter Grant over in that corner to try and clear that objective. Okay, so we shall go on to combat resolution next. And they've got an invuln save.
Yep.
This is really painful. This is going to be tough. I've got a bad feeling about
Their
this.
ingun save is better than theirs.
Right.
They're 5 up, they're 4 up.
Yes.
Just so you've got all the information.
Yeah. We'll go... You're in a combat mode here. We'll go Carl Road and Tyranid player. We're looking for 3s. We're going to go for that combat across there. All right, so 3 5s can't complain, and BL Tan just to make us. Oh yeah, okay, right. Well done, Brave Lord. 3s to wound.
Have you used all your ring?
Yeah. 1.
Could it be salt? Could it be? Where is it? Could it be?
No, don't. That's not fair.
Salt in the wounds. Nope.
No. Oh,
Killed one.
killed one. Got 1. Yeah. I needed the wipeout to get the consolidation. Held up by these. These are good units, Tom. Units of 3. They're blistering, terrifying number of attacks.
I guess I'm interrupting.
They're tough enough.
There, then.
So yeah, you got Fight on Death, which I don't think is worth it.
So
we'll hold it right there.
-1 attack and -1 to hit against the Banshees.
We'll find out for you.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Fight on Death here and then?
No, I can't do both. I don't have enough CP.
Yeah, to interrupt it. Yeah, okay. We'll give Tom the full information about what the Banshees can do. Tom's saying he's going to go with everything into the Wraith Lord just to try and get the kill on that thing. To get it removed, he can pick up points for it and just concede the fact.
I can't afford to be -1 to hit with the normal 8 bound.
Yeah.
So we're going to go 3s into the... I spent a 2 CP, and then I'm going to call on Peter Almo to help me here. And then we are going to go for 5 attack space plus 1 extra. These are the Lacerators, hitting on 3s. So hit 4 times. Wounded on 4s.
Big roll.
Wound twice. It's -3.
Oh, so I could block
6
this.
ups, yeah.
Yes, come on. Is there any more Eldar friends? Yes, Andreas Sturp. We'll take that. 6s.
Don't do it to me again, aren't you? No.
It's 3 damage, 3 damage, 2 gone. Go.
But at least I've spent all my other attacks on there. So that's...
Oh boy. What if I'd rolled actual real Patronic dice? It wouldn't have helped. Oh, okay. So he's gone. So that's that. I'm free to carry on now.
Yep.
Okay, so the next task is to see if these Banshees can bring these things down. I think we must.
Peasy, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, because you're +1 to wound, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
charge.
No, I think could be. I think it'll be alright.
Right, must get our revenge here. So 10 attacks with the Exarch with mirror swords, piercing strikes, damage 2. And Nathan Paxton, looking for 3s. I'll be L10 now. Doesn't help. So
I think you're still going to be on 2s.
I'm on strength 4.
Oh no, maybe not then. So you'll be on 5s to wound me. So going to 4s, so 4s to wound me.
Yeah, 4s to win.
So there is hope.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Tom will try and block these if he rolls well.
Oh, there's a 6.
Oh no. Oh no, please.
And then there's a 1.
Okay, 2 wounds taken.
Yeah, so 2 wounds taken so far.
Alright. It's down to a lady friends now with regular Banshee swords. 3 attacks base each. So we're going to get another 12 attacks. This is now going to be a struggle to bring these 8 bound down. This is not good. Threes. Good fighting, ladies. Good. I used it already.
Oh yeah, because it's a she count as being in that unit. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
And then we're now looking for force to win again. Fight for dear life. Well done.
Are these only 1 damage or 2 as well?
Just 1 damage. AP -4. 6 of them.
Cool, come back. Nice, 1 alive. 1 wound goes over to kill 1, and then the other one's got 1 wound left.
Ooh.
Sorry, I want to keep it on.
And there's no hope for morale problems.
Nope.
Okay. There's just 1 model left, but that 1 model, he can cause trouble. Right, okay, so that's concluded. This is not concluded. Now we're going to get attacks from the other 8-bound member.
5 attacks base +1 for being charged. 2s to hit because they're exalted. That's all of them.
Uh-oh.
And then we are going to go for... this could tickle. I just need to double check the strength.
Yeah, strong enough. Strength 10 in total, so looking for 3s to wound. It's a big roll again. 5 of them.
5 of them. These are AP -4, I believe.
No, please.
Yep, AP -4.
Not damage 3.
Flat 3 damage. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Take him off. Oh. How many points, Tom, for your squad of 3 of those?
They are quite expensive. Let me just tag up this monster kill.
Tom will let us know. Sorry, everybody. He's busy at the moment. He's adding more points to his tally.
Right. I will tell you exactly. For 3 of the exalted...
Probably so. I'm guessing about 100.
And you can only have them in 3s.
Oh, right. Okay. Interesting.
How many points do you think?
I reckon 160.
135.
135.
Yeah.
And Tom was complaining about some of my units, like Ray Floyd, 155 with the equipment that he has. So, mightily fantastic units, some very, very potent indeed. Brutal, terrifying. And they're causing havoc here amongst the Eldar, so well done to them. All right, I think combat's resolved here. I don't think there's any morale, so we will calculate points. It's been a butcher's work here, both sides taking heavy casualties in this game. Okay, I think Tom picked up a load of points during my turn as well, just for the casualties coming through. So we need to adjust both of the score lines here. 2 points picked up for destroying an enemy unit that wasn't on objective. Then we didn't get engaged on the fronts because we lost out across the raid floor being destroyed. 4 points picked up for primaries. Adding everything that we have together, 10 points at this stage. I haven't included no prisoners. There's a pretty good tally for that coming from, maybe 4, 5, 6 points available for that. Or retrieve battlefield data, there's 4 points I think picked up for that one as well. So I guess we're on about 18 points at this stage. Tom's on with Blood for the Blood God at 12 points now, just for the units being destroyed. It's on 18 points as well, so kind of both on 18 points at this stage, but Tom has a turn in hand. He's going to pick up 12 points immediately for controlling more objectives than me on the board, so tactically in a very strong position. Eldar have kept themselves at the fringes of the board here, and tactically that's cost them. We're not on objectives. A couple of blunders as well. We haven't moved on to objectives also, so we're starved of victory points in that regard. And if Tom keeps up the pressure here and eliminates Eldar units, we won't have the resources to move back out to objectives if we manage to clear the Chaos Space Marines out of the way. So this is going the way of... okay, right. And then, Tom's paid
I had 9
blood type
I had
points.
9 blood type points. So I put 3 to one side, and I've told Luke at the end of this battle round I'm going to do Powerful Skulls for the 3, and then the other 6 were for putting Angron in reserve.
Yeah, so Angron's in reserve, everybody. He's going to come back. Where he will arrive, who knows?
As close to the Wraith Knight as possible.
Who knows? Who cares? I care where he lands on the board. We'll see. I've tried to protect him as much as we can, but I can't cover every angle. Tom's imagination can run right here. Where will that Angron return? It's a deep strike move for him, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so he can arrive on the board somewhere. Eldar we've actually got a large chunk of the army very much still alive. Maybe lost about 500 odd points, about 3/4 of the army, or 2/3, 3/4 is still available on the board. But we're just tactically out of shape here and having to react to the World Eaters at this stage. I'd say maybe...
I've lost more.
Yeah, Tom's lost more.
Well, if you take into account that Angron died, I probably lost 1,000 points.
Yes.
But it's just that he's coming back. So.
Yeah, he's coming back. All right, we'll go on to turn 2. Really early stages of the game. So much has happened here. At this stage, we'll go on to the second turn of the game for the World Eaters.
Going to give them plus 2 inches to move.
Okay.
Before he moves off.
Yeah, Tom's on his movement phase here. If you enjoy our games and you want to help support the channel and unlock bonus content, you can join us on YouTube channel membership. So it's Aspect Warrior level. That will give you access to all the bonus content that we have. It's all here on YouTube, so it just expands out the content that's available, such as the new Gene Stealer Colts game, the debut for them, for the army that Tom's painted up. Then you can check that video out. All the exclusive battle reports, army development videos, secret projects, and so on, available on YouTube channel membership. It means you can help support the channel, help us keep the content coming. So we shall what he's holding objectives is the problem. He has this one, already had that one, had the home objective and a sticky objective across there. Tom controls that, so he's got 4 out of 5 objectives. So tactically in a very strong position indeed. And we cluster together in fear with the threat of Angron. So he's multiple roles. He's bullet magnet on the early turns, and then you have to keep one eye over your shoulder on the later turns as well. So tactically, Angron, a massive asset here for Tom's force. Right, so we're on movement here. All right, so just tucking into the corner, holding on to this objective. Tom's picked up 12 points for primaries. Then Berserkers reinforcing the central objective. The Spawn moving off and heading off towards the Banshees. Banshees, I think, going to find themselves in serious trouble. Khan the Betrayer's here. Just
because I have to keep him away from my guys.
Oh, because he starts killing
even it's not even once he's fought, it's in the fight phase. Like like the Tasmanian devil, and just like attacks anyone next to him.
Why is he in your army, Tom?
He's sort of there as a counter. If you decide to fly over there, he's going to run out and smash you.
Right. This squad anchoring here at the back.
They don't technically need to because it's now sticky.
Yes.
But once again, just in case you come down there.
Yep. Yeah. And the 2 8-bound across here, just anchoring again. Just multiple layers for the Eldar to try and get through, just to absorb damage. Waste their time and effort trying to remove those from play. Just Tom playing tactically here, and then emerging from here and swinging around, making an advanced move with the Chaos Spawn and heading off towards that objective. Then, Angron's landed across here. Tom's reasoning is to try and disrupt this firepower, which is quite potent for the Eldar. It's a fair old stretch to reach that, but Tom's going to go after this one.
Well, I should be now. I'm 9. I'm within 9 of them.
Yeah.
Not within 9, just outside of 9, but still within a 9-inch charge. So I'll still be an 8-inch charge for both. I want to try and smash into both.
All right, okay, so possible.
Yeah.
It's maintaining close combat across here,
yeah.
And the Invocatus storming in, heading across in this
Can't
direction.
fall back, otherwise I lose my blood for the Blood God, so I just need to stay in combat and keep being...
Okay. No shooting, apparently. Straight onto charges. Nice and straightforward.
Front line.
Yeah, no, we're checking the range. It's an extra inch towards the bike.
Yeah, sorry, I was measuring to the hull of the...
So we're looking at an 8-inch charge for the Dire Avengers, right? I could... The CP... Just... No, I need the CP. Carry on. I was going to Overwatch, but... A 7, no. Come on, reroll.
Yep.
Oh, he's in. Oh.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
It's mainly to defend this objective and stop you from pushing onto it.
Yeah, that's the one that we stood the most chance of clearing and holding. Okay.
So I think the tactical way to do it actually is to, if I was using my brain, is to stand here.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can kill and then consolidate into these guys.
Yep.
So that should be the tactical way. And he would just, move that out of the way because he's a big, strong guy.
That's fine. No, there's petrol pouring out all over the place.
Then we'll go with the Lord Invocatus. On a 4 now. Well, okay. But I need to go on that side, which is the side I didn't really want to go. Yeah. Ooh. Right, and then we'll go with the Spawn.
Oh, Spawn's getting involved.
Yes.
And here he goes.
Oh, I get +1 inch. So I wonder whether... Oh, don't worry. I'm just being awkward. Right. That there.
Don't usually capture the charge phase here, but it's just showing you this.
Well, I don't get a shooting phase or much
That's right.
else.
So giving Tom some airtime here.
Right. So that is the end of my charge phase.
All right. We're going to combat resolution. I can't interrupt play here, so Tom's free to fight with the chargers. Okay. So Tom's using...
You might not like this. You might not like this.
Yeah, the Banshees are in trouble.
Yes. So I'm using Samuel Penanuri.
Mm-hmm.
I'm -1 to hit you.
Yeah.
so I'm on 3s.
Okay.
I am strength 7, so I'm on 2s.
Yep.
What is your save?
5+ invulnerable.
What is your normal save?
4+.
Then there's 4 dead, because you get no invulnerable save.
Oh. Yes.
And flat 2 damage each.
Okay. Then the steed, isn't it, gets to fight?
Then the steed, yes. Each time the barrel it makes 3 additional attacks with this weapon. All hit.
Okay.
2 wounds.
Ignoring invuln. No, that one.
Don't ignore invuln, yeah.
Right, okay. So I'm going to use Michael Fryer here to try and keep the Exarch alive. No. They're gone. Lady's destroyed. Oh. Ouch. Well, that was brutal. Invocatus is a dangerous unit for sure. Second only to Angron himself.
Right, so the next charging unit.
Foundation. Fine. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Then we'll
Finished.
go with Angron. Yeah, we're done. So Angron's on 8 wounds, so he gets 10 attacks plus 1 for charging, which is 11 attacks. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do the bloodletting sweep, which allows me to times that by 3.
33 attacks. Right, Tom's got 30 dice. I need to reroll 3 of these.
Right, who should we...
Yeah, there's a few left. I don't know if there's any...
lovers there, no? Or Chaos?
Yeah, there is. Martin, Vagabond.
There we go.
World Eaters.
And who is Martin Vagabond? Angron!
Ah, so
yes, so he is Vagabond. I'm not rerolling ones because I could not do that ability to myself in the command phase. I'm hitting on 2s.
Poor you, Tom. Poor you. twos to wound. Oh, Eldar.
Wait a minute. Not fair. That's just,
Sorry.
just
yes,
for you,
that was for me. Sorry about that. That was a salty comment. Carry on.
2s. You have invulns though, right?
Yes.
So...
it's about 15 odd saves to make it. I could, with an amazing roll, maybe do
21.
21. 5 pluses.
Yeah, you could...
Do you know what, Tom?
What?
It's the end,
You're going to tell me they've suddenly got a 4 up invuln?
No, it was the battle rounds finishing, right? So I'll burn 2 of those with Strands of Fate. So we've got 19 saves here. If that makes a difference. Now destroyed. No, gone. Okay, target destroyed. Well done. Okay, so the Avengers removed. Okay, Tom's calculating points. So he's spent half the game totally up. Secondaries here. So more points to flow in. Bikers have made their attacks, no impact whatsoever from them. Turn comes to an end. So Eldar smashed here as well, but not wiped out. And then across here, we've been left alone. So we did protect here, but at the cost of other areas of the battlefield. Tom making good progress. And that's brought in some good damage against the Eldar. Tom causing trouble. We'll give you a score, but we're going to see a big leap forwards here for the World Eaters as they continue to take advantage in this game. Yeah, so scoreline, 12 points picked up for primaries, 2 points on this battle round because Tom cleared the Wraith Lord away over on that objective across there. Blood for the Blood God almost maxed out, 14 points in total now. Blood God's due, 3 points at this stage, and then Pile the Skulls, Tom's starting to cash in on that. Another 5 points picked up. 39 points to about 18 for the Eldar. So we're a good 20 points behind. If the Eldar are to stand a chance, they must pivot the game around on turn 3, which means to get onto objectives and to clear Tom off of objectives. It's as straightforward as that. We have limited resources left, but we will try our utmost here in this game. We'll press on to Eldar turn 3, the middle stage of the game. Really, it's looking at like the final stages of a battle here. Eldar got some fight left in them, some very expensive, potent units still on the board, so the battle is not over yet. All right, so turn 3 for the Eldar. Paid a CP to get the bikes out of combat and shoot. Bright Star's moved out across to here, so we've got this objective now. at long last. Avatar's going to see some action. He's moving across in this direction. Multiple targets for him for shooting and close combat. Wraith Knight positioned here on the home objective. We used Strands of Fate. And then we've also got a hit roll and 2 wound rolls available, by the way. But we've gone 7 and 6 with these. Position them on top to try and flush out the 8 bound that's on that objective with the Dire Avengers. That's movement done. Shooting phase next. Right, firepower from these into there. We can see him. He's just tucked in there. He will get cover though, so +1 to armor saves. It's a whole lot of firing. 33 shots. No kind of rerolls, just a regular BL10, which doesn't help. Just taking away the 1s and 2s. Now this is the shredding squad here, Michael Fry's squad. So 5s and 6s are great for us. And we've got a heap of them. So we're looking at AP -4 on... Well, you're on an invuln save now with these, Tom, but on... Oh boy, the shredding ability. 11 saves at -4. And I think they're 2... I think it's 5 swind anyway, because the toughness 5. So it's 11 in total. This is it. And I'll roll up. Cool, there's a heap of 6s. It's enough.
4 saves. So it's enough just to kill it.
Just about. We needed a whole lot to do it. Okay, so objective cleared. Not a sticky objective, so we cleared 1.
You killed Midnight.
Midnight's gone. So we hold 1, clear 1. Tom holds 3 at this stage. You'll press on. More firepower to come. Right, using Nicholas Lucas. Going to fire the beam across here. Going to target him and then catch him in the beam is the idea with this weapon. The Wailing Doom, range 12. So Nicholas Lucas firing across to hit. Right, we get the hit. It's strength 12, so 2s. Alright, so invulnerable save on him.
Oh, that was going to be a 6.
Okay, cool. D6 +2, so you could still live on a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't live on a 1.
Got him. It's a 3-wound model.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we roll a... he's hit, and then we roll a wound roll against him, which will be a 2. Which we do. And that's D6 +2, so he could survive on if I roll a 1.
You rolled a 1 again.
It's okay.
Automatically regens all of his wounds.
You're joking me.
No.
No. He has to go because he's in the way. Come on, reroll.
Please roll a 1 again. Please. Please.
I can't be blamed for this. I'm going to a Patreon.
Well, you're already using Nicholas Lucas. Nicholas will roll a 1 for you.
He will not. Take him off. Goodbye. Those things are a pain. Useful little units for sure. And they regen. Very useful actually. For holding objectives and stuff. Take damage and then just put the wounds back on. Very useful.
They're in there for 25 points each. For blood type points, really.
Yeah. And Tom gets points when they die as well, so multi-uses.
Up to 5 blood type points again now.
Wailing Doom has cleared a path. We're going to see a showdown here between these two. Right, so we'll shift firepower across here. And how to go about this next. Him across to there to try and pick off one of these things. Looking for a 2. Looking for a 3. Oh, got it. Go straight through.
Looking for a 1.
Just don't roll a 1. Got him. Right. That's right. Remove from play. Okay. And then Tom picks up a blood type point. So that's firepower from him done. I've now got to think about a battle focus move, which I will not do, just in case I need to make a charge across here. So far, so good. I've now got bikers that are available. I could offload into here. I could fire across there. I could go after 8 bound across there. So there's a number of options here. I think I'm going to fire the Wraith Knight first and try and get rid of Angron. Yeah, no. I'm not going to leave him. But no, you can't. You can't stay there. So we'll dedicate this to Chris Hunt. And here we go, number of shots. It's 4 shots. Everything all right, Tom?
You're just going to kill him.
Yeah.
And then he's going to teleport up right next to him. Oh, hello. Because you lost your shield now.
I know. I'm just.
But they couldn't stay there the whole game.
I know. It's
just funny. It's just funny.
It's just fun. That's right. Well, I'm going to go for. I'm going to use this up now, right? So I'm going to go for a No, no, actually. I tell you what, right? I've got something going on here.
Have you?
Yes, something quite clever, in fact. I just need to check if I can do it. How about this? If I save this...
I don't even know what that is.
For an Overwatch shot of a 6 to hit, right? And then save that wound for an Overwatch wound of a 6, which will give me D3 mortal wounds and potential of D3 plus 6 damage coming through against Angron if he does turn up and charge against him. That could be something.
That is what you call Eldar cheese.
Yeah, that is the strongest they
is
have.
Is it any time they shoot? So
well, I'm going to check this. Well. Yeah, I might keep this this thing in my back
pocket. That would be tasty if it was. That's a great defense mechanism.
Yeah, it says here that it's just for a hit roll, so I'm gonna back pocket that and keep it. You can almost do the ultra cheeky thing, right, and keep that other wound so that you roll the other shots and try and get a 6, and then just turn it into a double wound. I'll think about it. We'll see what we roll here. We'll do it. I know I've got 4 shots, right, so we'll press some of that. So we're looking for 3s. We're not going to go for any Strands of Fate help. We're trying to hit Angron on 3s here. All right, I'll go BL10. All right, okay, so 2s to wound, strength 16. It's okay, so 2 go through. This is huge. If
who have we got left?
We've got a couple of Patreons left. They're Imperial players, Tom.
Well, then I'm not using them.
Oh, hang on a second. You got Dave Humphries, an Orc player, and Tyranids and Necron. Sorry, so very Xenosy.
All right, okay, we'll go Dave.
Okay.
Not that I'm Xenos.
Dave Humphries. Big roll.
Thanks,
oh,
Dave.
no.
Cheers, Dave. Oh, Big Dave.
Oh. Right. Bikers, spin around.
Fire everything.
Yeah, and fire quickly. Going to turn to the last Patreon here. In desperation, bikers are going to... It's Drew Gums, Imperial Guard Cadian player, so that's fine by me. We'll fire across here. We're needing 3s in Tangron. We'll reroll 1s because of Bright Star. He's alive. He still gives us hope. And then we'll be able to turn one of these rolls as well. Just taking away the 1s and 2s. It's going to be 5s to wound. Okay, the potential is to bring Angron down, but we most likely will not. 5 saves. Sorry, Tom, hang on. 3 saves of -3.
3 saves of -3.
Yes, and 2 saves of -1.
-1. 1 save, 1 failed.
Dropping down to 6.
-3.
Oh, failed. No way.
Yeah.
So then what happens?
Yeah. So now I reroll.
A command reroll?
A command reroll.
Huge. 50-50. What, Tom's got 1 CP.
But then you're going to charge me and kill me anyway.
I could do the spear, the Bright Star spear. Tricky situation we're in here. It's going to be a 50-50
I've already got 6 blood ties to bring him back.
Right.
And I get 2 more from him dying. I don't think it's worth it.
Interesting situation. Well, let Tom think about this one.
No, I'm not going to do it.
You're going to leave it, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm dying.
So that means he's going to go.
Yep.
For the second time, Angron's been destroyed, but we know he will come back. Okay, so that's that area cleared.
Vagabond lives forever.
Yeah, keep Vagabond with him. We'll see Angron return. We'll go on to charges, which we do have 1 charge across it. All right, so Avatar of Kane's gone in. A showdown here. We'd preferred Angron, but for now it's going to be perhaps the second in command. We'll try and go after him. So I think I need 2 successes with Piercing Strike. There's 2 options to go for, but I think we'll stick with that. So it's 7 attacks in total. 2s. That's 2 1s, so that's not good. There's not much I can do. BL10, it's just checking, just showing you here. It's a Craftworld keyword. That's a 6. Then we're looking for 2s to wound. We reckon strength 7 times 2, strength 14. And 1 fails. Okay, there could well be trouble. There's 5 saves to make here of a 4+ invulnerable save from the Lord Invocatus.
Yep, dead.
So 3 went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's going to get him. It's d6 plus 2 each time, so it's going to be a minimum of 9 wounds coming through. So Invocatus removed from play. Avatar claims his first victim. Right, Avatar of Cain. It's taken a while for him to engage, but he's made an impact here, destroying character. We've pushed him along here to the edge of these containers, managing to clear away one of those key characters. Eldar have caused damage here. They've cleared and held this objective. Avatar's counterpunched and pushed through. Wraith Knight has held on to this objective across here, and then we've cleared that objective across there as well. So Eldar, despite their restrictions, are continuing to kick out damage here, but it may well be too little, too late. We'll have to see as time ticks on and the battle moves along. We'll calculate points at the end of the turn here for the Eldar on turn 3. All right, so points picked up. Eldar picked up a few. We've struggled on primaries, though. Only another 4 points picked up. 3 points picked up as well for the other part of the mission for destroying a unit on an objective, reclaiming a fresh objective. 3 points picked up in total for that. No prisoners, about 4, 5, 6 points coming through. 4 points to retrieve battlefield data. Engaging all fronts has been a struggle for us in this game. We've done okay on these table quarters, but we're not over in that one. Or indeed Tom's home table quarter. So just sitting on 2 for that. 26 points or thereabouts for the Eldar. Tom on 42. He's picked up a few more points during my turn, maxing out with Blood of the Blood God. So Tom's a good stretch ahead with a turn in hand. And this is the problem for the Eldar. They're causing the damage, as this list usually does, but they're tactically out of shape. And despite the damage coming through, Tom's army reaping in the points. So strong secondaries and a good presence on primary objectives right from the early stages of this game. Tactically, Tom is in a victorious position here despite the heavy damage coming through. We're going to turn 3 for the World Eaters next. And of course, we'll see Angron return to the board again. Good moves here from Tom. He's got answers here for the Eldar just to continue the pressure on them and protect that high points and starve the Eldar of points. It's a strategy that's working so far. 8 bound, I knew they were going to come around the corners. Here they come. We've just got to reach this barricade to get to those and slaughter them. Tom's still got a little bit of movement, so they're pushing up in that direction. Master of Execution sneaking through. Frank Castle remaining quiet here, and he's pushing through in this direction to go after the Avatar of Cain. Then
the Khorne Berserker roadblock.
Yeah, it's a roadblock here.
Excuse me, sir, can I see some ID?
So it's just, he's not going to take on the Avatar of Cain, but just try and slow him down and stop him from getting onto that objective if he decides to push through, or indeed the Wraith Knight trying to break through. And Angron's turned up over on this flank now to hold on to the objective, or if the charge goes ahead, to go into the Dire Avengers. Interesting stuff. We'll go on to shooting phase. None?
You know what? I'm going to annoy the Avatar with
some pistols.
5 pistols.
Go ahead.
5 pistols. 3. 1 wound. Oh, what's your
top is 8?
8. Nothing then.
All right.
Joy.
Shooting phase finished.
Shooting phase is finished.
Charges next.
Charges.
Okay, charges complete. 8 bound have made it in. I overwatched across here, got a hit and a wound, caused a D3 mortal wounds, which is just 1 wound in the end, and Tom passed an invulnerable save with the Master of Executions, otherwise he would have been dead. Almost caught him there with Strands of Fate. And then Command rerolled a charge, but Angron did not go in. He's happy enough to hold on to that objective. Combat Resolution next. Master of Executions, need 2s.
6s are good. I only get 1 6. So the question is, because I'm only 2 damage, I'm going to reroll all of these and fish for more 6s.
Yeah, can reroll hits and wounds against characters. Good idea.
And don't get any more, but don't miss any.
Yep.
So it's 2 mortal wounds so far. And then I am strength 4, strength 7, strength 8.
No way.
Yeah.
Force to wound rerollable. Master of Executions is good. He's good. Guys.
Not good enough, though.
What do you mean? That's 5.
Yeah, I know, but you half my damage.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, yeah, so that's just 5.
Okay.
5 invulnerable thieves.
4 ups.
So just 1 damage each.
Well, it's just 1 damage each.
Well, they will be, because they're normally 2.
Right, okay. So then we'll take that and drop down to 9. Wounds coming through against the avatar, but he's shrugging that damage well enough for the invuln save, and halving damage proving to be effective enough. Combat resolved across it. Bikers were destroyed just by one autonomous models, so brutal stuff from them, clearing those bikers away. They really are vulnerable in close combat. 8 bounds, destroying them utterly. So we'll swing back with the avatar. He's still on his top bracket. So we'll go for his 7 attacks. We'll try and get 1 killing blow through here against the Master of Executions. Biel-10. Okay. 2's to win. 3 make it through. So down to an invuln save with him. Oh, he blocks 2. He blocks 2. He blocks 2. Now what damage are we kicking out here? Piercing strike. It'll be D6 plus 2. Probably a 5 wound model.
Interestingly enough, you may take... he doesn't have an invulnerable save.
Oh.
So that means you're hitting your wound on Overwatch.
Yes.
Just see whether you would have killed him on Overwatch then.
Righty-ho. Yep, read it out and clear. 3 and 2, 5.
5 wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have killed him on Overwatch, so you take no damage.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you had a invulnerable save.
That's all right. Strands of Fate then was effective. And all the people watching that got angry, shouting, he doesn't have an invuln.
Yeah.
They're all happy now, but they probably tuned out. So right, okay. So
end of that turn, obviously more people died, and then I get an extra 1 for a character die. One of my characters.
Okay. So Tom cashing in on the destruction of his own army here. Very, very strong secondaries for World Eaters. It's one of their hallmarks here. And then strong on primaries. That combination's led them here to pick up a nice total for sure. But damage is heavy, but the points are flowing in. That's all that counts here towards victory. So we will calculate points at this stage. Okay, so end of turn 3 for Tom. 59 points picked up now. Continuing to bring in the points for secondaries. Primaries, 8 points picked up, and then 3 more as well for clearing objective. Destroying an enemy unit on objective as well, which is the bikers just down here. They're just in range, and Tom destroyed those. So 59 points in total. Eldar on around 26, so we are miles behind and doubtful of victory, if not impossible perhaps. But we'll press on anyway. There's unfinished business on this battlefield. We're going to turn 4 for the Eldar next. All right, turn 4 for the Eldar. We don't hold this objective. Just again, going to get 4 points for holding on to the home objective. Struggled on these flanks to pick up points here. So it's down to individual units dealing with their own little mini battles. So bright sparks across here, going after that objective. Avatar's moved into here to try and clear the roadblock out of the way. Holding position with him, you can see through to Angron to try and gun him down again. And then we've used Strands of Fate advance roll to push nice and quick with the Dire Avengers. They really can move quickly with decent advance rolls being made, and we have got models the other side of the containers to grab that objective. So we've secured that one. It's too little too late.
Well, if you kill Angron, you've secured it.
Right, yeah.
If you don't kill Angron, then he kills you.
Okay, so we'll go on to shooting phase next. Fire. I'll at least try and go for the record in this game. Number of times we can kill Angron. 5 shots. Wraith Knight.
You never roll 2 shots. Hot smoke.
I'm just gonna.
You got 2 auto hits, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. I could do. I'll take one of those then as an auto hit, and then try and go for these 4, then 3, and then we're going to try and wound on 2s. It's crazy. Wraith Knight. I just got
You said it, Luke.
Keep him in the list. 5 vulnerable saves.
Okay, right. Well, I'm going to spend a CP.
Whoa.
Oh.
Woohoo!
How much damage?
6 plus D3 plus D3 mortal wounds.
So just roll 2 1s for me. 2 1s and 2s, and
Still got him.
dead. He's still dead.
Still got him just about. D3 mortal wounds was 1 and 3 on top of that for the D3 plus 6. All right, Wraith Knight's done it again. Angron's gone for the how many times now? Third time. All right, we've pressed on the shooting here. Avatar of Cain could actually see Khan the Betrayer, so he fired at him, but Tom vitally passed an invuln save. The beam caught these. Tom then responded by charging in.
Yeah, killed one, so then I get a blood surge.
Blood surge.
And because you're the closest unit, I can move into combat, so that means I fight you first now.
Okay, and then firing across here, we hit, caused a wound, and Tom passed another invulnerable save. We'll go on to charges next. Okay. Yes, so yeah, we're talking about Tom can fight first because I didn't charge him. He's tucked in, got into engagement range, and then because it's my turn, he'll pick a unit and go first. So how interesting. Charged here though with Bright Star. So we'll fight with him, charging units first. All right, Bright Star, he gets 5 attacks. In 2s. Nice. And then we need 3s to wound. And I think I must command reroll. Yeah. 4 invulnerable saves of 4 plus.
2 damage, did you say?
Yes.
So I will use my last CP.
No way on earth. Don't.
And fail.
Failed. All right.
So one guy dies.
We've got 1 brought down.
I will keep the guy with the chain fist.
Okay. Tom's going to attack the Avatar with the Khorne Berserkers.
Do I have a double-handed in there? No, I do not. So that's just all chain axes. So they're all just going to be on strength 5, strength 6. So it's going to be 3s followed by 5s. 3s. Oh, that was awful.
Sorry, Tom. Just relishing the
that's right.
The visual aspect of things here.
I shouldn't have spent the CP here a minute ago. I should have spent the CP here to give 6s to wound mortals. We'll see if it makes any difference.
Whoa, that would have been useful. Yeah, yeah.
It would have been 3 mortals.
Okay. 5s to wound.
Yes, 5s to wound. Yeah, because I'm strength 6.
Okay.
So 6
at AP minus.
I think it's only AP minus 2.
4 up invulnerable save. Not good at all. Oh, not good at all. 5 wounds. Okay, dropping down to 9. The order of things would be the Avatar next. So we'll do 7 attacks with him. I should probably do the sweepy type stuff with him. So we'll go. Yeah. No, I'll stick with Piercing Strike here because if these wounds come through, they'll kill models. There's 4 of them to bring down. So 7 attacks. And I'll turn that one. Oh, that's not good. And then 2s to kill. Tom has every right to laugh. 3 dead. 1 wretched thing to hold me up with the roadblock. I'm stumbling to get to that objective. Oh, okay, we're held. Well done, though. Well done.
It's like gripping onto the Avatar's leg, and the Avatar's just dragging him along the floor.
Next, across it. See if you can bring Bright Star down. My HQs are doing okay in this game, but chance for Tom to bring him down.
Right. Are you any minuses to hit because you're so bright?
There could be.
Didn't you say you got a Banshee mask?
I do, yeah. There's a few. There's a Wall of Trait and Relic here. Basically, the first unsaved wound is damage 0, and then it's also -1 damage against him, and he also has a 2 armor save and a 4+ invulnerable save. So there's some stuff to help protect Bright Star to keep that star burning.
2s. And 2s. That's a lot of ones. Ooh. So 3. So yeah. 3.
AP minus.
Oh, it's going to be your invuln.
Invuln save of 4+. We block 2. About 1.
Whopping 1 damage that goes to 0.
Yes.
It goes through because of your thing. And then I hit with the Eviscerator and wound with the Eviscerator. So 1 more going through. -3. Grand total of 1 damage.
Bright Star. He's a survivor. So Aegis of Elendish, I think it's called, and Fate's Messenger, I believe, is the two in combination. It's Ray Cross's suggestion, and we say, thanks, Ray, it's helped keep Bright Star alive. That's it. Combat's resolved. We'll calculate points. So we're still behind on points. Only 4 points picked up for primaries here for the Eldar. 3 points picked up because we cleared an enemy unit off an objective, reclaimed objective over on that flank. Morale was fine for these, so that roadblock continues. And that's the end of the turn for the Eldar. It's 33 points, or thereabouts, to Tom's 59. We'll go on to turn 4 for the World Eaters next. Right, a rapid move here from Tom. Combat continues. Khorne the Betrayer moving in now to take on the Avatar. It's got 9 wounds left. And Angron's turned up here. So the 4th appearance of him on the board. We'll go on to shooting phase. Anything? Not really. A pistol in close combat.
A pistol in close combat. Misses.
Okay.
Rerolls 1. No reroll 1 to wound, I think, is for Khorne. So no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Charges. Overwatch for a CP. Number of shots. 3 this time. 6s. Yes. BL10. Yes. So we're going to try and wound here. 2 wounds go through. So we're down to invuln saves. We could get rid of Angron here quite swiftly. Blocks
CP
1.
reroll.
1 reroll.
Yeah.
You dog. Right, but can you make the charge?
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. Yes. On a 12! Blood for the blood god!
I'm going home, I've had enough. Oh dear.
Do 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 do.
I can't get rid of him.
Right, Khorne into the Avatar. Yes. Kipu.
Eldar. We're being tormented by the World Eaters here.
Okay, well let's start with.
Go on, Tom. You finally get to do it. You finally reached him in the after all of
It
that.
has taken me. How many games have I played against that Wraith Knight and not killed it once? And it has taken you to kill my best unit 4 times or something crazy for me to actually get anywhere near you.
Oh dear. Goodbye, Wraith Knight. He's got a 5+ invulnerable save. I don't think that's going to help with the avalanche of attacks that are going to come through. Angron can kill anything.
11 attacks.
That was. He was so angry. Look, wanting that charge to go ahead. It was a charge of frustration here. Here come the attacks.
That's not good. That's not good. Here we go. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no. I think it's only 5.
5? Whoa.
Because I don't get the reroll ones myself because I wasn't on the board in the command phase. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
Damage.
Oh, come on! No blood for the blood god. Right, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage. I survived.
Oh.
I get a badge for that, Tom. I survived Angron.
This is starting to get ridiculous. I cannot kill this flaming wraith thingy.
I survived. Oh dear. Next, Khorne. Well, you stood up to the bully. That was a noble thing, Wraith Knight. Good for you. Well done. Now the Avatar of Khaine has debuted onto the channel, freshly painted up. It's attacked and has been attacked.
Khorne's going to be he's going to be hitting on 2s.
What does that do? Is that going to kill his friends?
No, it doesn't do that anymore.
All right, okay.
But I'm wounded on 5s.
2.
And you oh dear.
Blocked 1.
Great.
-1
2
damage?
damage.
Or half damage, sorry.
Well, it's flat 3 damage.
Right.
And the 5 phase.
So I take 2. I'll drop down to 7. Alright, well, we've been given a chance. I'll attack back with the Avatar. We drop a bracket. We'll still be hitting on 2s, but we get 6 attacks. So I'm going to do 1 into his friend. BL10.
Thank you.
BL10.
All right. No, thank you.
2s to kill him.
Thank you. Don't worry, Khorne will kill him in a minute.
We'll go after Khorne. All hit. Ooh, 4 wounds coming through. Blocked 2.
Yeah, he's going to do.
That'll do. 9, 13 wounds. Khan the Betrayer's removed
13,
from
is that
play.
right?
And you know the most annoying thing is I killed Khan, so he can't destroy the one Chaos Space Marine that continues to... Oh dear. Okay, so I need to do the Wraith Knight fighting back, actually. Alright, rest of combat's resolved. Wraith Knight caused no damage. Across here, good fighting from Bright Stars. Cleared that objective, destroying the 8-bound across there, securing that one. Okay, we'll give you an update on score. Tom keeps the points flowing in. He's up to 74 points now. Maxing out for Pile the Skulls, trading in points to max out on that one. Blood for the Blood God is now maxed out. And 8 points picked up for primaries as well. So 74 points. We're stuck on 33. So the battle's beyond our reach now. But I think there's still unfinished business. We'll go on to turn 5 for the Eldar next. All right, so turn 5 for the Eldar. Held on to 2 objectives at the start of the turn. So 8 points picked up for primaries. As the Die Avengers, no one around to hassle them anymore, so they've been able to get over into that table quarter and also retrieve battlefield data as well. Pulled out and hold on to the objective. I'm going to shoot here for the final time with the Wraith Knight, and then the Avatar of Cain. It's paying a CP. It's a Suriani unit, can do it. It's 1 CP, backing out close combat to unsticky that objective and then try and shoot and kill him is the plan. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So Strands of Fate, a hit and a wound. Just remove him from play. I don't want to take the risk of anything going on with him, so he can disappear. That's him gone. Okay, straightforward. Then I'm going to Strands of Fate, a hit and a wound across here. We'll just roll up to the number of shots first of all against Angron. So 4 shots. So I'm going to hit on one of them. Try and roll these 3. Needing 4s because of my damage bracket. So I've got 2 hits. I'm going to BL10 hit. No. Okay, so 2 have made it through. I'm going to wound with 1. And then wound with the other. So 2, and that's a 6 as well. Nice. Very nice indeed. Invulnerable saves, big roll. To keep him alive, it's got to be a CP reroll.
Nope.
No. Angron's gone again, destroyed with 12 damage plus 2d3 plus 2d3 mortal wounds. So Angron removed from play. Right, that's it. 5 powers complete. There's no charges. Eldar now finally find themselves on 4 out of 5 objectives, but it is too late for them. Can Angron come back?
No, I've only got 3 blood type points.
Right. I think we're at a stage where we can just calculate points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 6. I don't think I can make it to that one even if I wanted to. So that is, that's all I can do.
Okay. Battle's finished. And it's ended with Eldar dominating the battlefield on 4 objectives. But Tom's army has played it tactically. It's driven the Eldar off of objectives. A couple of Eldar blunders as well. We didn't secure objectives. And so Tom's brought in a hefty number of points. You had to do it though, because Eldar managed to overwhelm the World Eaters.
Still haven't killed that flaming model.
He hasn't killed this. And the Avatar survived through to the end of the game as well. Good debut from him. He survives the game and is on the central objective in the middle of the battlefield, right where he should be. We'll calculate the points, give you a final score. Eldar will rake in some a haul of points here at the end, but it won't be enough. But we'll give you an idea of the final score. All right, so calculating points here, it's not close, but the gap wasn't too bad in the end. So 40 points picked up for primaries. Also drop off at the end for Tom on turns 4 and 5, but still 40, decent enough score. And then part of the equation here was keeping the Eldar off of primaries. Then secondaries is what really secured victory. Blood for the Blood God maxed out at 15 points. As Pile of the Skulls, 15 points, and then 8 points picked up for Blood God's Due.
Pile of the Skulls is far too easy.
Yeah. Strong secondaries. They're auto tanks.
Because the amount of blood type points you get in the game, you've always got more than, like you saw, I had more than enough to bring Angron back.
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times, and still get all the piles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then Eldar, surprisingly, primaries was quite good because of the secondary part of the mission. We consistently recaptured and destroyed units on objectives and brought in 2, 2, 3, 3, and 3 points going through. That really gave us a boost. And then at every turn of the game, turn 2, 3, 4, and 5, we at least got 4 points going through. A total of 33 points in total, not too far off the 40 points total for the World Eaters. No prisoners was 9 points, not too bad. Retrieved battlefield data, we achieved another one over in that table quarter at the end of the game, so 8 points picked up for that. Engaging fronts was a disaster, just 2 points picked up for that. We couldn't pick it up on the last turn of the game because he doesn't qualify, it has to be a starting strength for 3 more models. So that was a bad choice for the Eldar for secondaries for them. 52 points in total, so 79 points, 52. Tom dominated the battle when it counted, which was the early turns of the game, starved the Eldar of points, which you had to do. If you didn't do it, and we ended up with this, then it would have been victory to the Eldar. But Tom brought the points in and a secured victory for the World Eaters. But oh, the grudge between these two sides here. This could be something, a feature in future games, especially with the Eldar bringing in tough units and now seeing the Avatar of Cain as a tougher unit for them. Both sides boasting some tough units for sure. But in this particular battle, Khorne prevails. They have brought about victory here against the Eldar. The Eldar swear their revenge, and they hope to bring about the enemy's destruction in a future battle. Enjoyable game.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, from start to finish. It was a stretch and fighting all across the board, which you like to see for games, and a good tussle between these two forces. So, silver level Patreons, we'll call them out at the end of the game. That's Dawson Backen, Rebecca Flack, Gilliman's Golden Boy, Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Peter Goodall, Ross Caldwell, William Schwar, Zachary Lee, Zachary Lyons, and Justin Hay. Thanks to them for their support at silver level. Talk about units of the game next. I think there's contenders here for both sides. All right, both of us quick enough. I've gone for the Wraith Knight. I can't deny the effectiveness of this thing on the board. And then Tom's gone for Angron himself as well. He's been an absolute bane for the Eldar in this game. Kept coming back for more. We beat him off each time, but
it's not even the damage output with Angron, because I know it can be a little bit scary, but as you saw in that, it was very hit and miss. It's more the
threat.
The threat and yeah.
Oh, he's a menace, absolute menace. No, and it's I don't mind. I've enjoyed playing against it. It does put pressure on you, and you have to compensate for it, anticipate where he's going to land, which is almost impossible. But still, we took him on, and
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much tabled at the end of that, so it's not that you couldn't. It's not that it's so overpowered that you can't deal with it.
Yeah,
still relies on making the charge when he comes back in and everything.
Okay. That's the game. Keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel and over on YouTube channel membership as well. We have exclusive content on there. You can join the channel and choose which tier you want to support us at on channel membership, and also Patreon as well is another great way to help support the channel. That's the game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.